The UFC hits Des Moines, Iowa tonight for UFC Fight Night. Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. How are we all doing, folks? Welcome on in to the UFC's biggest and baddest MMA fan channel in the world. So welcome on in. Hit that like button, subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, welcome.
Yes, and we're back as a trio once again. It's been a minute since I've seen Ash up there.
Yeah, been a while.
And also, if you're joining us the next day, you're receiving the experience. This is all about watching along and not doing it on your own. This is all community, and we value everything you guys got to say. So drop something in the comments for us today. I think go straight into it, don't we? This card, out of 10, and also potential fight of the night.
I'm not sure about out of 10, to be honest.
I think the main event could be fight of the night, you know.
You think so? The co-main could be good. Bo Nickal, it's always good when you see Bo Nickal back, though. Big fan.
It
grappling chess match.
It should be good, but at the same time, you know, the last one against Paul Craig wasn't that particularly great, and that was an all-out stand-up affair. I think we can expect something maybe a little bit different in this one, but
the groundwork kind of cancels each other out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's have a look at the at the fight card if you want to read us through it.
Oh, sugar! I should have got it up. Yeah,
up there on screen.
Right. Well, kicking things off, we've got Jeremy Stephens against Mason Jones.
Yes, Stephens come back. That was a surprising one, wasn't it?
This is a funny
For both
fight.
of them.
This is
They're both
weird
returning,
fight
aren't they?
to make. They're both returning. Jeremy Stephens has not fought MMA in a couple of years. He's mainly been starching people with bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Mason Jones stepped away from the UFC. I think he was 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 no contest.
Say starching people. He's had a streak of losses, isn't he?
Quite
Stephens?
weird.
Not in bare knuckle, no.
Not in bare knuckle.
He's coming off a win of beating Eddie Alvarez.
Oh, I see. Right, not in by the MMA record.
Oh, in MMA, it's
different. Then we'll have Cameron Smotherman against Serhiy Sidey. That's going to be a fun fight. 2 young bucks in the bantamweight division, and then we stick to the bantamweight division. We have Montel Jackson against Daniel Marcos. I presented a fun stat about Montel Jackson earlier on the socials and on the YouTube Shorts earlier on. So a reason, quality reason to stay tuned and watch that fight pretty much. With Montel Jackson having the most knockdowns in bantamweight history. It's crazy.
Wow.
With 11. Then we'll be going to the welterweight division in Santiago Ponzinibbio against Daniel Rodriguez.
Good fight.
2 veterans. Solid fight all round, I think, for that one. Probably a 50-50 pick 'em either way, but it's going to be interesting to see who's sided with who on this one. And then, of course, the co-main event, Reinier versus Bo Nickal. Derrida's been in the UFC for a couple of minutes now, and Bo Nickal is this kind of rising phenom that has gained a lot of hype due to his wrestling
quick
credentials.
ways of getting it done. But yeah, it's
let's see how he does against a grappler tonight.
Yeah, Derrida's certainly experienced.
And then main event, of course, Cory Sandhagen back again against Deiveson Figueiredo. Both guys come off of losses with a lot to prove in this division still. And it should be exciting.
Yeah, I quite like Stephens' fight, and also like the co-main with Derrida and Bo Nickal, to be fair. But also in the main event, Cory Sandhagen and Figueiredo, I think it's gonna be quite a banger too. Always good to see either of them fighting, and I think Sandhagen got so close to a title fight matchup before. You know, this is I think you were saying just a moment ago, JK, wasn't it? Like this is what's expected next for anyone who wins this one.
Yeah. As in the chats, we've got Brother B. Good evening.
Yes,
from
welcome,
Dallas.
Brother B.
Yes, welcome on in, Brother B, to the house.
Everything well, mate?
To the house of fun.
How's over there? How's the school? I see you've been getting the kids involved with your content.
Hey.
Really choose how I say that wisely, shouldn't I? Wales is in the house. It's Oi. So
yes, Wales.
Welcome back, Ash.
Welcome
back.
Welcome, Wales.
And in the house. Thank you for the super chat.
Two-tone legend.
To ATF Fam and Crew. Serhiy J.K. Wales and Ash. Greetings from our entire rugby club in Italy training camp. Cheers, lads. No problem, Tuto. Good to see you back in the
You're
house.
the man.
Yeah, love your support. Wales says if Stevens somehow pulls this off, it could be a temp for Connor to come back. Wow, you think Connor's going to steep that low when he comes back? Woo! That's a big shout though. I mean, there's a story there. Wanted to do that in bare knuckle, didn't he? But
they wanted to do it in bare knuckle. Yeah,
like you think in Wales, not going to happen though. Mason Jones should never have been released by the UFC. Agreed.
Yeah, true.
Agreed. He fought some killers, man. We'll get into that a little bit. Brother B says, mate is here. Kids are climbing the walls like Spider-Man. Oh, wow. He's got full of it then. Brother B, good to see you, my man. But they can't do the Chandler fight.
Yeah, I actually would have said the Chandler fight, but I don't know. I think that's long gone now.
That'd be. It would be if they're going to do it. If you can do it now, or depending on the time frame, who knows with him honestly and what the UFC want to do. But I mean, if you're going to bring him back right now, this second for next week, you'd probably want to do Conor versus Paddy Pimblett.
Oof.
Paddy's not going to say no to a Conor fight.
Yeah.
Holloway Conor 2. Yeah, is it could be an option because Holloway not really got much left to prove really in the UFC. I don't think, or just in MMA in general.
It's not a bad shout.
Yeah, I think it all depends because Holloway is going to be Dustin Poirier's retirement fight. We're waiting for that to announce. Pretty obvious, right? So if Holloway loses to Poirier, then it's like, well, yeah, why not? If he beats Poirier, however, then it's like, oh damn, everyone's going to start barking up Holloway's tree, being like, look, okay, that cut was too much for him for featherweight. Let's go for a run for the lightweight belt.
Because Jimmy Stevens is about for a long time, man.
He has. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, that would probably be your best bet, if anything. Yeah. All right. Let's probably get into breaking this fight down.
Let's jump on to Mason Jones then. He's got a pro record of 15 wins with 2 losses, with 7 KOs and 3 submissions. And he does have 5 first-round finishes. His UFC record, as JK alluded to a minute ago, was 1 win and 2 losses. And he did make his UFC debut in 2021, making that all-important return. He's currently on a 2-fight win streak, and also he's never been KO'd or submitted.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Agreed. Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah, jumping on to Little Heaton. He's got a pro record of 29 wins with 21 losses, with 19 KOs and 2 submissions. He's got 13 first-round finishes, and his UFC record is 15 wins with 18 losses. He made his UFC debut all the way back in 2007. And in MMA terms, he's got 1 win in his last 9 fights.
This is why I don't understand why he's back in the UFC.
Yeah, so funny one. So 1 win in his last 9, but that's mad. But remains the only guy to knock out Josh Emmett as well, which is which is a crazy stat as well. That's an interesting one.
That's actually crazy. Before we get into the thingy, JK, please ask. I think you meant to say Sai to put batteries in the mic, mate. His mic's out of order. Yeah.
How's that?
You got it fine for us. It's
Yeah.
probably on the you ain't got a hotkey for the stream.
Yeah, no, I think I had it numbed over here. I shuffled earlier and I muted it. I forgot to take it off. My bad. Appreciate that though. Thanks for letting me know. Batteries are back in.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
You probably missed that whole breakdown, didn't you? I was just saying to the guys in the chat, welcome on in. And of course the fighters are showing on screen, and of course the fact that we are also showing the rounds as we go.
Well,
but
anyhow,
we'll give you some expectations either way.
Jeremy Stephens, he's an orthodox fighter. He has that one punch knockout power. So look, he could change the course of this fight at any moment.
Yeah.
He's got ripping leg kicks in his arsenal. Lets his hands loose with high output. Likes to stay in striking range, walk you down, and set up those looping shots by investing the body first. Loads up on his strikes quite well. We'll take a shot to land one, but if Stephens lands, it's night. So
yeah,
it's a good experienced fight for Mason Jones coming back into the UFC. But
it's true.
Yeah, it being Jeremy Stephens is an odd one. Expectations though for
bit of a tall order,
Mason
yeah.
Jones.
See, both these dogs I think have something to prove, as both are returning to the UFC.
Yes.
And Jones will actually look to fight fire with fire by getting in Stephens' face and just throwing with high volume. Now, Stephens hasn't fought in MMA since 2022. Now, of course, we just talked a little bit earlier about how he's been doing some bare knuckles since then, but it's not been a very impressive record, as Ash has alluded to earlier. So Jones will probably be hoping for that kind of lack of sharpness from Stephens coming into the fight. And I'd like to see him kind of mix up his offense by timing his takedowns as well. So when Stephens tends to load up on that punch, that's when he's going to be looking to make his entries.
Yeah, like that.
As for Stephens, then are they not? Fighters not come out yet?
They are. I think they're just showing something.
Okay, ahead of time. Then. All right. In that case, then Jones for Stephens though, Jones absorbs a lot of strikes when he fights. Stephens will have power early on in the fight, and he'll be hoping to use his experience to hit the target, I think, tonight. Usually, Stephens comes forward with aggression too, but I'd like to see him be calculated and pick his shots more, because, like I said, Jones does leave those openings, and if he's returned to the UFC, you're going to want to at least get back onto winning ways, and against a young buck, it's a difficult task, really.
Yeah, definitely. He was calling out bigger names as well when he said when he spoke to Hunter and Dana. He said he was calling out Justin Gaethje's and trying to aim big for his return. But yeah,
the UFC don't play like
Mm.
that. Especially with that recent record, 1 win in your last 9.
Yeah, I don't think he called the shots with that kind of those kind of numbers.
Yeah,
he's coming off a loss as well. The one prior to that was a win, fair play, but
I think it was Eddie Alvarez, which was, a good win. Don't get me wrong, being the underground king.
King of the underground.
Well, by second round TKO says Wales. I think that's a good option. I don't know what I actually.
Are we still going for highlights reels?
No, I thought we just went through it. No,
it's fight's still not started. We're still looking at like
someone's late in coming out. Or they didn't want to show the walkouts and already. Oh no,
it's on walking out for you.
Yeah,
hold on. Fight night.
Believe in Joe Hendry.
Just got the promo screen. What's happening? Okay, we've got
walkout. You seen that
now.
guy, Ash?
Yeah.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Paris, Tokyo.
It's actually jokes, that walkout. I'm not gonna lie. It's so catchy.
But that's what I mean. He's known for his walkout, not his wrestling skills.
I know. So I didn't realise he's with TNA, but he's also appearing on the WWE as well. I don't get how that works.
I think they're all in partnership. I think WWE bought TNA. I think.
Oh, did they? Makes sense. One take MMA leading the dance so far in the league.
Oh,
Captain Raff in a second. We get to see Captain Raff.
Come on, Raff.
Tonight. Shango.
How am I doing? Give me an
Sean
idea. Am I down there?
Shango V messaged me. He said he's at a stag do. That's why he can't make it.
Oh,
legend.
Good, they checked on in there.
Ash has got 5 points.
Make sure you check he gets home safe.
Points.
Yeah. Oh well.
Harris is on 5 points.
Oh, everyone's on 5.
Size on 2.
Am I actually? Shocking.
2 points.
I've actually gone for Stevens in this one though, so
you haven't. What? Why have you done that? You absolute imbecile! Have you seen Mason Jones fight?
Yeah. It's because Stevens is an extreme underdog, so I thought, we'll have a bit of that
on the app picks app.
Yeah,
boys, you're gonna have to do better than that if you want to catch me up. Come on,
yeah.
Like, you don't get any extra points for an extreme. Well, you do.
You do get one extra point. So I could bag 4 points in here because I'll put a finish as well. Not that it's going to happen, but you know what I mean.
That's ballsy.
Very, very.
Man's risking it out here.
I am, yeah.
Doing whatever he can to feed the children.
I'm believing in the hype. I'm believing in the hype of Jeremy Stevens.
Wow. I mean, look, if he gets
this is his hometown as well.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. He does have home crowd advantage. That's one thing.
I'm having an absolute
they're going to go
nightmare.
Bananas for him.
He's going to feed off of it. Come on, Stevens.
Yeah, he's trying to cash in, says Wales.
Yeah, cashing in that money in the bank.
He's locked in. Look at him.
I believe in Joe Stevens. From Paris, Tokyo.
I went Mason Jones in this one. How did I say I was going to get done? Third round knockout, I said.
I went round 1 TKO.
Oh, Rascal.
You got no respect for Stevens.
You
got no
boy.
respect.
No
Bombay
respect,
bad
no
boy.
respect in here.
You mean bird's eye baddie?
It's pretty bird's eye baddie. It's pretty simple, really. Bloody Mason. I forgot his name then for a second. Mason Jones is just going to take him down and ground and pound the fuck out of him. Just ruin him. He's too strong. He's too big. I think naturally for weight class. Yeah, that was it. We're just going to go through guys that Mason Jones had fought in the UFC.
Because I think his debut was Mike Davis, wasn't it?
His debut was against Mike Davis, so he lost against Mike Davis in his debut. Went to a no contest against Alan Patrick. Then the big one for me is he beat David Unama by decision.
Oh, that's what I was about to put in there because David Unama was he's in the rankings now.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, he lost against Ludwig Klein. Okay, Ludwig Klein's making a bit of a
he's making a bit of a rise as well now.
Rise at the moment, and he's a very strong wrestler. And then after that, Brian went back to Cage Warriors. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
let's give him one more fight after Ludwig Klein. But Ayo, like, since being back at Cage Warriors, he's had 3 finishes, 1 decision.
Yeah.
4 in total, and
welcome back.
I can't. 1 win in 9. That's mad.
Yeah. That's
still disconcerting, isn't it?
That little country with a dragon on the flag is going to upset you, Ash, mate, says Wales.
Yeah.
Mate, Wales, let's get that flag going.
Yeah, like I've just gone for a risk on this one. I thought, you know what, Jeremy Stevens, he's got a puncher's chance, isn't he? So
he has. That's true.
I thought I'd just go for the puncher's chance because I've been doing really bad last couple of weeks in picks wise. So I thought I'll try and get a 4-pointer.
So you was doing so badly the last couple of weeks, so you thought you'd do another outlandish pick.
Yeah, exactly that. You know what I mean?
We got Mason Jones going for the skinhead look.
Mason Jones.
I believe in Jeremy Stevens. Did you put him in a bet as well?
Yeah.
Ooh. What's the bet? Tell me.
It's actually Jeremy Stevens because he's that much of an underdog, I don't really need to do too much else. And they've got Ponzinibbio and Cory.
Oh, Ponzinibbio.
And £3 gets me like 30 back.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not too bad, you know.
I think was the favourite, isn't he?
Yeah, Pons is favourite. Yeah.
Just though, right?
Get rid of that timer. I like Ponzinibbio.
Standing by.
Yeah, so do I. But I think I picked against him tonight. Oh yeah. Let me flash up. We have got the scorecard up ready.
Sharing on my side.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh, lovely.
If you guys are there on TikTok as well, we're just about to put the timer in. We're in the first fight tonight. Jeremy Stephens versus Mason Jones. Jason Jones starts with a high kick. Coming out orthodox stance versus orthodox. 2 kicks up.
Oh, heavy calf kick there from Stephens. He wanted to.
He must be a head, Ash.
Right.
Jacob, what's your time? I'm 45.
Mine is 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. 40,
I'll pause it.
39,
Let me know when he gets to 30.
Yeah, I'm 1 second ahead,
37,
but that's the
36,
stream as well.
35, 34, 33, 30, 31,
Don't know.
30.
Perfecto.
UFC Watch Along. Fan opinions matter most. Don't watch alone. Watch along.
And if you can't do that, watch for your fingers.
First fight.
Here we go. Just make sure you're watching.
Oh, good
Nice
low
jab.
kick. Body kick there from Stephens. Teep from Mason Jones.
Ooh, that one hurt.
Yeah, Jones reacted. Oh, yeah, look at that. Shin to shin.
Oh. Low kicks there. Battle of the shins.
Jones is actually a big guy.
He is. Yeah, you can
man,
see Stephens
told you.
isn't liking it. He's really reacting heavily to everything. Oh.
Oh, wheel kick. Glances there. Mason Jones going to work here.
Oosh.
Upcut inside. Keep going with that teep.
Wow.
He's Mason Jones. He's going to the body with it. Then he's
Yeah.
chopping out the calf.
Wow.
Ooh, high kick.
High head kick.
Oh, big high
Oof.
kick. Just
Partially blocked.
Sponged.
However, you're going to feel that still.
Yeah, he definitely
Jones
felt
is
that.
constantly going, wow, low, high, and he rounded off that combination nicely with a hook. Beautiful. Punishment from Jones from the offset.
Yeah,
how
it's
we
just...
feeling at the moment, Ash?
Yeah, I'm right, yeah.
I kind of.
Ooh.
Jones is piecing him up, though.
Who do you reckon is going to have the cardio advantage? Should it come down to it?
Jones should be. Well, I don't know. Obviously, good round from Stephens.
Oh, that right hand.
Oh, I thought you sank
He
us up,
didn't,
you
though, did he?
melonhead.
He can't count. That's what it is. I was wondering what was going on.
On 33, 32, 30.
Oh, sorry, I'm 1 second ahead. Sorry.
That was that was like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
that was
more than
more
that.
than 1 second.
We're cheating on us
Yeah.
here.
He's like hit with a big right. I'm like
It's good.
watching, but whoa.
Ooh. Jeremy Stephens looking to explode in the pocket now. As soon as Jones engages.
Whoosh.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do, I
Not
think.
bad, Stevens. Done nice. Ducking underneath
Ooh,
that.
good
Yeah,
slip.
beautiful.
The double jab, white cross combination from Jones. He's now got Stephens going along the
Backing up.
cage.
And then backing up.
Mm-hmm. Shadowing him against the cage now. Trying just
Ooh.
sitting down on a couple of those.
No takedowns so far.
No, sir. Stand up affair.
Oh, good spinning back kick to the body from Jones. I believe that landed.
Look a bit like it. As bad as Stevens is, he's got a few good shots off. Look at the damage Jones is wearing. He's that was from Stevens, of course.
Look, he's not letting him breathe as well. Look at that jab just pumping in his face a minute ago. Just not letting him breathe. It's good.
Nice. Doing a lot of work behind the jab. Wow. Oof. Whoa.
Leg kick, man.
They're throwing down. This is it. This is what war looks like. Breezy, where are you, bro?
Oh, well, damn.
Oh, I thought he was going to get a standing
Oh,
head and arm choke.
He's
then.
down. It looks quite
Oh,
easy.
he's down.
Yeah, powerful, man.
I put for round 1 TKO. This ain't happening. He's not going to do that in the next 30 seconds.
I did do round 2 at
Jeremy's
first,
back to
and then
his
for some
feet.
reason I changed it. Oh,
I believe in joy and dream.
you got 16 seconds to work here.
Oof,
He's getting the back. You could put him out in 10 seconds. It's possible. Stevens got to survive for the final 9 seconds.
Oof.
Whoa. Wow. He does. And
Wow.
he does. So end of.
Wow. Okay.
I was just said round 1 Jones anyway, but
Yeah, Jones gets that for me.
Yeah.
It's a 10-9.
Dominating. 10.
Although,
let's go
look at the damage. Stevens got some damage off. I think if he's one thing,
I'll stop playing games.
I think if you could say one thing, he's resilient. You know, he was able to eat.
Oh, he will be. Yeah, he's got that grit.
He was able to eat all of that and still put on the hurt of his own. So yeah, not bad.
Wales says Welsh wrestling. Who would have thought? Easy one, Nick Jones.
Love that Wales.
Do you think we'll see wrestling from Mason Jones to come?
We might do because of how easy it was.
I was hoping Angus was going to get
Looks
up
like he's
for this
crying.
fight.
You're right. I'm not gonna lie. Stevens does look fresher. You wouldn't think Jones won that round looking at those corners, would you? But he did.
How early does he shoot?
I reckon in the first minute. What do you reckon, JK? Time wrong.
Yeah, it would make sense too. But then he was piecing them up on the feet, so
That's true. Also,
you know. I think we were live on Millions, but
Whoa! Stevens winging some heavy arms there. Nice.
oh, that dig to the body from
Beautiful
Jones.
body
Oof.
shot.
welcome.
Oh,
on
nice
in
slip
front.
and rip from Jones there. Heavy hands, knees, onslaught from both parts.
Oh, uppercuts.
Jones smelled blood, rushed on in there, and Stevens still punished him for it.
Get the gum shield in, mate.
Jones's game.
All I can say is welcome back, boys. This is no matter who wins this fight, this is great.
Oh, just missed with that left hook over the top.
Yeah. Jones is sick, man. Oh, good round for Stevens.
Oh, Stevens is cracking now. He's landing some good shots. But it's
Jones just doesn't let you breathe, though, man. Doesn't let you breathe.
He is relentless. Always going to the body now.
So good, man.
Chopping the low kicks. Definitely seeing more hands now from Jones. It was all kicks in that first round. Oh, just missed with overhand right from Stevens.
Nice.
Chopping low kicks from Jones.
Working back behind a jab. Jones has got a real good habit of drilling those fundamentals, and that jab is just it's beautiful. You know?
Like, Mason Jones looks like a mod, mate.
Yeah.
He goes around on those scooters.
He's a trial, mate. Ooh, slightly.
Oh, not sure how clean that landed, to be fair. It's been an elbow attempt from Jones, misses. He's got Jeremy against his
blood
gate.
from Jeremy now.
Oh,
it's a very
educated
there. Jab. You know, there's not a lot of intensity behind it, but what it certainly does do is impair the vision of Stevens and let him set up that right hand. Or even a spinning elbow.
Oh, spinning elbow there. I think that landed, but it
headbutt.
The technique wasn't as strong. Yeah,
what a performance,
honestly,
man. Wanging in the pocket.
What a
now.
chin.
What a performance, man.
Yeah, man. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. Welcome back, boys.
Steven's going strong now. He's landed a
hello. Another one.
Jones picking up.
Another one.
Landed a big right hand.
Stevens still got
down
some.
here.
Oh my goodness. You stuffed that
There it
down.
is.
Jeremy can still crack, and I said
Did I say first 1 minute? I meant last 1 minute. Oh, it's still not even there yet.
Yeah, Stevens is a pool of blood.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Stevens is making him pay now.
Oh no, he can't even get his mouthpiece in now. He's tired. Come on.
Both lost a mouthpiece.
Oh my God, Stevens!
trying
Could you
to
imagine?
time
Could you
it, man.
imagine? I ran around his house naked live on YouTube. Come on.
What?
4 points, that would be attractive. God, man. Very good.
Now Jones pushing the pace now.
He is.
He's got Stevens on the back foot, and that's where he needs him.
He's chipping away, but
yeah,
just as annoying as that jab is, it could be predictable, and it could even allow Stevens to find a way in if he slips it and gets the right timing of it. In fact, we've seen him do it already. Oh,
spinning back kick.
Such a nice spinning back kick too.
I think Stevens just accepted it. He was going to hit him and just didn't bother moving out of the way.
I think what both of these guys are hoping for is
Stevens.
just to find this first sign of someone's will breaking. And for the first time, I think Stevens is he's showing that just slightly.
Jones has slowed down a little bit though.
He has.
Don't get me wrong, he's going to because of the pace he's fighting.
I think it's Stevens who's also slowed down. Jones is still throwing. Stevens is still receiving. Beautiful.
Oh, you absolute mongrel.
Well
you
timed.
absolute
Great
mongrel.
Time that better than Big Ben himself. That was not bad at all.
And now he's locked up the legs, but can he get in much offense again with like 30 seconds left of the round?
I think this round was a lot closer, you know.
Yeah, it was.
A lot closer than the first round. Don't get me wrong. I know Jones has been beating him up, but Stevens has been landing some big shots as well also.
Yeah.
You see that guy?
Jones needs to unload him.
See that guy outside the cage, right, in that camera angle? He also picked Stevens.
Taking a back. Yeah.
You see his face.
He's got the back. Effective.
See if we get it angled again. Oh, just.
I honestly think they should stop the fight. You can't see it out of that eye. Stop it.
Would that be a second round knockout or third? It'd be second, wouldn't it?
Look, Jones can't see it out of both eyes. Stop the fight.
No, what are you on about?
He can't see. Stop the fight.
I've seen mice underneath there, but he ain't blind yet.
Bro's clutching now. Bro's clutching. Do you want to join Sidey down there with minimal points?
Oh, Sidey's going to get 2 points, so he's going to be 1 point behind me after this. Oh, no.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, no. What did you put? Did you put a finish?
I did.
I went knockout then. Yeah.
Oh, good. So it might be 1 point if it goes to decision.
Oh, yeah, true.
So it's 2 points either way. So it's not too bad.
Still not.
You got knockout round two.
Still not ahead of you, though.
2-0. Stevens needs a finish as Wales.
Oh, yeah. 2-0 Jones.
Yeah, 100%.
2-0 Tom
got
Jones.
A really good recovery rate.
He does, and look, he can do it at any moment in this fight. It's up to Mason Jones whether he kind of paces him.
I believe in Jim Stevens. Boom, boom. Come on, Stevens.
I believe I can fly.
I'm the hardest hitting 145er. Who's that guy?
Jeremy.
You show him you're that guy.
That's it.
Is this that featherweight or lightweight? I didn't even check.
It's definitely not a featherweight,
lightweight.
bro. It's a lightweight.
No, that's what I was going to say. I was like, it's a huge featherweight, man.
Ooh, wow. Jones is still... Stevens is still throwing heavy.
Stevens is... Yeah, man.
See, look, Jones is panicking. Like he's going for a takedown and a little try-hard.
Takedown attempt.
Oh.
Boo. Wow.
Seal the win. Oh, picks him up, dunks him. Here's a third round.
Get pieced up on the feet, so he's like, oh, I better get a takedown.
Third round TKO, inbound. 2 points, please.
It might even be a submission, to be fair. It's definitely coming this round, though.
Sure.
Well, fair play to him, though. It's been a great performance.
He'll win a decision.
I might as well go make a coffee, lads. He ain't getting back up.
He'll win a decision at the very least, wouldn't
he? Yeah.
Oh, he's starting to make
my risk did not pay off. But what I will say for Stevens, though, he's got a heart.
He has, and the chin.
Yeah, man.
And also, he's got 1 win in his last 10 MMA fights. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
He's got heart, he's got a chin, and he's got 1 win in 10.
Pick that guy. You picked that guy.
You did do that, Ash.
I did. I did pick that guy, yeah, because he's cracked him a few times, and he's made Jones panic this third round because all he's doing is trying to wrestle with him now. Look. He's worried, panicking.
I'm scared.
You got him trying so hard for this takedown.
And have you got who did you score it, JK? You scored it the wrong guy, bro.
I keep.
He's trying to
So
get
we got Tunes Blues in the TikTok. Thanks for that, man. He says, "How have you scored it? Stevens up by 2." I'm thinking, well, we definitely haven't.
Did you put Stevens up by 2?
JK's got to put it on the wrong fighter.
Oh, JK,
guys, we're giving you misinformation. I do apologise. And then, of course, we've got Nico. They're also saying pass the link to view. We can't do that, unfortunately. We don't have that. But if you join a Discord, the details are in the description on our YouTube channel. And ask real nicely. We can find some. I'm sure someone in there might be able to help you out. They have done before.
Well,
can't guarantee, but we'll see how that goes. Got a question here from unknown user. He wants to know who's had the best career, Khabib or Conor. We'll get back into that just after this fight. But we'll if questions come in, and we'll ask him. We'll answer them as they go. I'll think about it while we get through this last round.
Easy answer.
Yeah.
Easy answer.
I mean,
easy answer, Jeremy Stevens.
You kind of can have a good career, and then you can drag it through the mud, can't you? So that's happened to one of them.
I think if Stevens explodes in a minute, I think Jones is literally gassing himself out here, yanking on his arms.
Just knock him out, mate.
I think
just knock him out instead.
You need to explode. You need to explode in a minute, literally.
Really try and get that arm, but I'd much rather he gives up on that arm and just.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. He needs to give up on it. Oh, here we go.
He would have had a better chance just kind of like throwing hands at him and just getting a TKO on the ground.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, not panicking, being smart, Ash, mate, says Wales. Yeah, what you tell him, Wales. He's only one of.
No, you're right. I'm money mucking around.
I'm down again.
I'm money messing with you, mate. Try us.
One of 3. Isn't he the only one now?
Who's that?
Because isn't he the only Welsh fighter?
Yeah, because yeah. No. What's that? Obi. What's his name?
Oh, Oban Elliott, of course. We've got Oban Elliott as well. Is there another one as well? Because Cory.
I'm gonna try to take him down again. Go for a ride. He's gone for another ride.
Oh yeah, Oban, Cory, Mason. No, I think Cory didn't get cut.
I think so.
I don't know if she's gonna continue fighting.
Oh my god, he's gone for another takedown.
Constant with it.
Oh my lord.
It's
easy,
good,
mate.
but now
these were there from the start.
Knock him out,
I don't know
bro.
why he just didn't smother Stevens in the
can't
first
really
round.
mount further than this, which is a bit frustrating. He's so tired. 100 significant strikes, ladies and gentlemen, and 8 takedowns. That's what we're dealing with right here.
Nah, you got to give it to Jones, man. What a performance! Yep. Absolute great
he's
performance.
A stud, man. And now he looks like he could
submit him, get him out, finish him.
30-27. Mason got a beast as Wales.
How old is Jones?
30.
In his 20s.
Yeah. I think Stevens like what, 38?
Yeah, it's 38. No, but I knew Mason would win. I thought I'd go for the old little points.
Look at that.
Right, so that's another 10-9 round for Stevens then.
Yeah,
1 point for me. That's not good enough.
Well, it's better than 0, mate.
Yeah, I see what your strategy was. You wanted to get ahead, so you thought you'd throw it away on a.
That's it. You know what I mean? Get ahead here and then give you a chance to catch
it. Welcome on in, guys, on TikTok. Welcome in. We see.
Yeah. So just to answer that question, who's had the better career, Conor or Khabib?
That was a question, right? Thanks for sending it on in.
But this is the thing as well. Like, I did think it was easy when I first initially thought about it, but then when you dive deeper into it, like Conor was a two division champ.
He was a 2-division champ. You're right. And do you have more fights?
Yeah, probably.
Then Khabib.
But this is the thing as well, because it's mad. Like, you could say Conor technically on paper may have, you look at accolades, may have had a little bit of a better one, but then you think who's higher on the GOAT list, you would say Khabib.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting, isn't it? How you can say Conor has a better career, but Khabib's more of a GOAT.
It's like if you look at football teams, you look at it that way. Like, you think of a team that's really, really, really big, like Liverpool this season. They've done really well. They've only lost a few games, and they're obviously won the title, so they've won the Premier League. But then you think, if you compare it to someone else that's won it previously, have won 2 championships, then you think, oh, hang on a minute. So
Yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah, for those guys just joining in, hey, welcome. We're just talking about who had a better career, Khabib or Conor McGregor. Could you also bear in mind the fact that, okay, yes, he had a great career, but subsequently he's also dragged it through the mud thereafter. You know, it's like, well,
just for all the stuff outside of it. But if you ignore all that and you take all that out, and you just focus on
right. If he
who's fought and etc., then.
But even still, there's when he come back, he wasn't, he wasn't at his peak self. No, he kind of saw his decline.
Yeah, like obviously, when you look at someone's losses and their performances and stuff like that, I agreed. Obviously, when Conor's come back, he's not looked great. But like, I'm just like looking on paper. Like, obviously, Khabib defended the belt. I think twice, against Justin and Dustin
for title defenses in the division.
True.
But then I don't think Thingy he didn't defend the featherweight belt, did he, Conor?
No, Conor never defended a belt.
Well, there you go. I switch it up and go Khabib.
And how about that Welshman, says Gavin Harris one? Oh, Gavin Harris did say that Conor bought a country though. Yeah, look. I mean, look, where you spend your money thereafter, I guess it's not so much the career of what's happened within. I think he probably made more money, but I wouldn't probably say if you make more money that does equal exactly to you having a better career, just being a very wise and smart businessman around where your fights are happening, really, isn't it? But man, either way, and even still, I think Khabib, and he left it in a very good place as well. Yeah. What would be bigger, Khabib coming back or Conor coming back?
Khabib coming back at this point.
Khabib coming back would be
that would be stop the
press.
Something
that no one would really.
Because I think the Conor return's long gone now. No one cares about it. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong. When we heard about it, like the very very first time, it was a bit exciting for you know what I mean. But now no one really cares. Like even people in Ireland are booing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He bought a country, but he's also been rejected from another. Outcasted. All right, so we saw that decision. Of course, it's Mason Jones who got that.
He's on to bigger and better things, man. Great.
We had that score for him as well. We said it was 30-27 every round.
Nice.
So
worldwide. Let's have a look.
Solid
Who
result.
will I give Mason Jones now?
You talk about next matchup.
Yeah,
he wasn't ranked, was he? But you keep him outside the rankings still.
But outside of the rankings,
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
A lightweight division.
I reckon maybe someone like Ismail Bonfim is coming off of a loss. TKO loss against Nazim Sadikov
from Bellator. Bonfim, huh? Was he in Bellator? Bonfim?
No.
I just said
is he the twin?
His last win was last year against Vince Pichel.
His brother's Gabriel Bonfim.
The worst career run in the UFC. Do you give him someone with a bit of experience, like a Rafa Garcia, who's coming off a decision winning against Vince Pichel?
Yeah, that'd be a good fight, actually.
Which isn't too bad.
I might like the Bonfim one better. Not that he's got that wrestling, but I don't know if he'd use it in that fight.
Not sure if Elvis Brenner's still on the thing. He's on a 2-fight losing skid. But
who'd you give?
He's a bit of a bite down in your mouthpiece kind of guy. He's coming from a 2-fight losing skid against Joel Alvarez and that Orbai.
I think it'll be more interesting actually is who would give Stevens.
I think that it was just one fight.
Done. I mean, it's
only because it was in his home.
If he was to get another fight, Dustin Jacoby.
Hey?
No, DJ.
Are you all right?
You don't.
He's a light heavyweight, mate. You'd fucking steamroll through Jeremy Stevens.
Oh,
you're
sorry,
right.
You're right. Yeah, light heavyweight, not lightweight.
Oh my!
Outside of rankings, yes, but
We're a UFC fan channel. We're fan opinions matter most, honestly, guys. We do know our stuff.
Goodness me. Justin Jacoby versus Stevens. Book it, mate.
Pulling names out of nowhere now.
You want a legacy fight, don't you?
Donald
you want
Trump.
someone who's been in. You want a legacy fight. You want someone who's been in there for a while, and obviously, yeah, ideally the same division. But
no, if you keeping Stevens around, you give him someone like Jim Miller.
Yeah, there you go. Legacy fight. Someone who's been around for like a veteran. Yeah, it'll be better.
A loss against Chase Hooper, I still fancy Jim Miller's chances in that fight, but you know.
Yeah. We'll take it. All right, let's get next fight up.
Or a Drew
talking
Dober.
about it.
Ooh, it could be Drew Dober versus Mason Jones.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that one, but then I said to Drew Dober to his face. Oh, sorry. When we were when we met up with him, I said I think the UFC would give him someone like a Chris Duncan.
Ooh, sharp.
Mate, Chris Duncan
or Jordan Vucenic.
Yeah, I think they're keeping Jordan Vucenic around. I hope
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's still good and dangerous.
Yeah, Sai's been training for his next fight. He's got a pass as well.
Okay, yeah. I'm forgiven.
Bro hasn't got.
I'm forgiven.
He hasn't got a fight.
I'm training for my next one, which is June, July.
Yeah, he's accepted the fight for a heavyweight bout because he didn't realise what division it was.
I would have taken it though. The guy's Breezy fought, although he would have been 80 kilograms if I was walking around at 76. I still would have taken that. Looking at him in hindsight, anyway. But before and on paper, I wouldn't really usually do anything like that.
Well, how did Breezy get on in his fight?
Oh, yeah, about that. He's 1-2-0.
It was.
Or was it 0-2?
There was no contest. It should have been a no contest.
It should have been, yeah. But
yeah, it was
really.
But he didn't get a win in that one.
Back of the head shot.
He didn't get a winner. He's on his way. On his way home now.
Shot, and then the ref gave him a 6 count and then stopped the fight.
Yeah.
Stop the fight.
They could count to 10 over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
To be honest, I probably would have threw the towel in anyway. So you know, it was such a lethal back of the head shot, man. That towel needed to get thrown in ASAP.
He did.
You wouldn't have had much corner work, mate.
I would have, yeah.
That's a good point. It can't really be a.
Yeah, could you imagine? I got flown out there for 40 seconds.
Just to throw the towel in.
You definitely would have been there like, well, here's my chance. If I'm ever going to use the towel, it's now. It's not going to get to the end of the round. So you just thrown it in because you wanted something to do.
Breezy doing an Apollo Creed in the corner. No.
Corrupt Dubai refs. Yeah, mate, corrupt crypto, more like.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
That's something.
No, right, let's put this one down, shall we?
Second fight up, let's go.
2 young bucks.
Wait. Oh. 2 young bucks.
City. Let's go.
City. He's got a pro record of 11 wins with 2 losses, with 7 KOs and 1 submission. And he does have 4 first round finishes. His UFC record is 1 win with 1 loss. And he made his UFC debut in 2024. He's also been on Dana White Contender Series in 2023. And he's never been KO'd or submitted.
That's right. Now, this guy, orthodox fighter, kickboxing style with a tight guard. He mixes up his strikes well. Sometimes he'll time his opponent's entries with set up elbows or a knee to the body, but he latches onto submission attempts as soon as he gets his takedowns as well.
Yeah, jumping on to Cameron then, who's got a pro record of 12 wins with 4 losses, and he does have 6 KOs and 1 submission, and he does have 2 first round finishes. His UFC record is 1 win and 0 losses, and he also made his UFC debut in 2024, but he's currently riding a 4-fight winning streak, and he has never been submitted.
That's right. He is a orthodox fighter, boxing style, stand-up flat-footed striker with a now developed defensive takedown game, sends mixed signals, gets you used to his slow pace before switching up the cadence with an explosive combination. Does most of his work off of the left hook, rarely throws his right, but when he does, it's well placed. Will find his range and stay there. If you're too close, he'd use knees from the tie clinch to remind you where he's at.
Yeah.
Quick
expectations are about to go into it.
Sidey.
Yeah, so look, he edged a super close fight against Garrett Armerfield, and that was last time out. And there were moments in the fight when he rushed his strikes and he kind of left himself exposed. I want him to be more composed in this fight and manage the distance even better than he did then. Rely on the pressure from Smotherman to strike whilst moving backwards and then be a sniper there.
Yeah, volume's all going to be on Sidey
smother him
in this one. But as for Smotherman,
superhero, isn't it? Smotherman.
Smotherman needs to be patient, use feints to make Sidey overcommit with his strikes and then punish him with the counters. His success against Jake Hadley came from ducking underneath his strikes, targeting the body and finding a home for his hooks. He needs to block Sidey's kicks and immediately close distance with his punching combinations. He needs to show some more aggression when doing so, I think, in this fight. Otherwise, he could very well get outpointed, I believe. Get ready with that timer. We're about to kick.
I can't remember who picked this one. I'm going to have to check in a sec. I can't remember who.
Timer's in.
Yes, Wales. It was only 40 seconds. Sadly. It is what it is. He's quite gutted about it, so we'll give him some time to...
Welcome in, new TikTokers. We are Smotherman versus Sidey, and this is a first. This is the first 5 minutes. First minute.
Smotherman decision.
Is that what you went for? I went Smotherman at first,
Underdog.
and I rested on Sidey after. Actually, I swapped it.
I'm going to check in a minute. I can't remember who I picked.
Nice low kick there from Sidey.
Yep.
He's a taller fighter with the reach advantage today, so Smotherman's going to have to do some work to try and get on in there. He could close the distance
boxing
and smother this man. But, that's going to get overused today. I really know.
It definitely
really
is.
Know.
Yeah, you'd expect him to have a bit more of a wrestling, bring a wrestling back there, and if your last name's Smotherman.
Or Motherman, his Motherman.
I believe in Cameron Smotherman.
Yeah.
Such a catchy tune, isn't it?
It is so catchy. It's
I feel like
it's been stuck in my head for
I feel like his weapon of choice is a pillow at night. Smother
That's it. Because he puts you to sleep, mate.
Trying to smother you, just.
Double jab there from Smotherman.
Oh, he ate a.
Going to work.
Oh, they just exchanged left hooks there.
Oh,
Could have done a Dan Hardy Carlos
body
Condon.
kick there.
Mm.
Body kick, body.
What was that all about?
What was one about?
Just like the little jolt that
I see.
Smotherman just done. It was well weird.
Using those feints wisely, trying to draw out the strikes. These guys are both contesting on a can, the monster can, center of the octagon. And it's high guard from Smotherman, but and I do like those low kick attempts from today.
Well timed. Hey down here. Well timed.
Timed by Acarus is
I
agreed.
was not got it.
Do you remember that?
Has he not got that?
Remember we used to call you used to dial 123 on your phone, and it says time sponsored by Acarus is agreed.
No, I never.
You never did that.
No.
Before, mobile phones were automatically.
Oh wow.
Doing the timings, you had to get your accurate
Oh,
time.
I actually never knew that.
With your home phone, like back in the in the noughties, you had to dial 123 to get the accurate time from like a machine worldwide called Acarus.
Oh, I never knew that.
Time sponsored by Acarus is agreed.
Mad.
And every second of the day, it was just constantly spent out. You just got to call it to find it. Then you set your clocks to it.
Oh right.
Jab to the body from Sidey.
I never knew that thing.
Well, says Serhiy, you need to hook Breeze out with some proper training, mate.
Yeah, no, we
did.
we came to London and I gave him one day with my coach. We had like a strategy in play, but you need more time really, and you drill it relentlessly more.
Drill it. Just drill it. Drill it.
Yeah.
I think someone's going out in this fight, I've got a feeling.
Yeah, but that was also I think I was saying to the guys before we went live, like Breezy had a dangerous right hand. We just never got a chance to see it because the fight didn't go that long. He wasn't in there long enough. So he had some weapons that we worked on. We just never got a chance to see him.
Just never got him out of the tool bag.
Yeah, right. Barely even unzipped it.
Let
site and didn't get him out.
Yeah. Turned up on the site and just left it in the locker room.
Yeah, he came in with his ivys and his hard hat, and that's it.
Yeah.
Forgot his boots.
Like, bro.
Oh, short elbow inside.
Nice. Oh, we got to rank this. We got to score this round in a minute. I'm looking for an excuse.
That was a nice body shot.
It's not easy. I'm telling you, I'm not sure how to score it yet, but I'm loving the way.
I don't even know.
I love the way Smotherman is slipping and ripping. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's always second in the exchanges, and that's what's kind of key to watch here.
You get a coffee off this round. Actually, off this round, off this fight. Sorry.
Oof, good explosion. Sidey's with that knee up the middle there.
Yeah, that was good.
That landed.
So he's won this round for me. Stepping elbow, that was nice.
Oh, that was a good stepping elbow, yeah.
I don't know if it blocked with Smotherman's forearm there.
Excuse me, Mr. Sutherland. Could you please report you and your gentlemen to the office, please? Yes, Mr. Sutherland. Sounds like a businessman.
Oh, spin wheel kick attempt.
I actually don't know who was winning that round. I was just literally just
hard, isn't it?
Is that Yanez in his corner? Sorry.
Yeah, it's Yanez in his corner.
All right, he wins it for me then.
Is that Lopez as well behind him with a hat? Diego Lopez as well behind him with a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's a corner?
It's Diego Lopez.
Great corner, man.
Oh, mate, I want to change my pick now.
Smotherman wins it on corner, mate.
Yeah, I didn't know who won that round, so just looking at the corner, he wins.
Yeah, let's get some numbers. Has anyone got the UFC website up to see what the striking numbers were for that round? I would like to say,
you're the man for the stat. You're the stat man.
Wales reckons it's 1-0 Sidey.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah,
go on, Wales.
I would have gone with Sidey. My thinking on that anyway.
I got to feel like Sidey might have won that.
Well, this is quite a big arena for a fight night, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Oh, it's big. Yeah, it is big. I think you're still like 2 seconds ahead of us, Ash. To be fair.
It's probably because I'm on the tablet. It just generally goes quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm on my tablet at the moment, and I think I'm half a second on JK. But we're
first round.
We're on the same timer. I had no warning.
Here we go, and we're in.
I don't know who won that first round, lads.
Yeah, we've
gone Sidey.
To Sidey.
I would have said the same. I was just going to say the same. Yeah,
there were some good counters from Smotherman, but
the elbow and the fly near the end of the round. I think.
Oh, takedown.
Yeah, because you got Sidey who's more aggressive here.
He is. I thought he wouldn't really get the takedown. Being a taller guy, I didn't think he would be able to get that same access to the hips. But the great entry, to be honest.
Wales says
he definitely had the code for them hips. Sorry, what did you say?
Iowa. That's where it's at. Iowa.
Ah. I think people agree. 10-9 Sidey.
Have timed it better if he was sponsored by Acarus himself. You just kind of need to know who Acarus was. He was a goat, I'm telling you.
He was a back in the day Alexa.
He was. He was always there with the exact time. To a minute.
Everyone going Sidey round 1.
Yeah. We've done well there, boys. Well done.
Yeah.
Good judging.
Kicks.
Oh, beautiful hand speed there from
Fast
Sidey.
hands. Fast.
Well, fast, wasn't it? Nice combination.
Yeah,
we're just seeing Sidey as the faster guy here.
So he got that speed and he wants to kind of use it outside striking. But Smotherman's got great timing. He's able to find his counters.
Smotherman needs to use more low kicks, I think.
I like how Smotherman would step on in as he's slipping the first punch. Nice. Very educated on his entries there. He's sliding.
I want to step up the gas a little
timing his striking to stepping into range. Nice upper hand there from...
Oh, overhand right.
Good.
Oh, the hook just left. Just missed.
Oof.
Nicely. Yeah.
Mm.
It's Smotherman who's holding center octagon, and today just kind of working around the inner outside circle. Whoosh. Great change levels there, land to the body.
Yeah, Smotherman really trying to wait for those counters.
That flying knee from Sidey is dangerous.
Did that land?
Blocked, I think, but it's constant.
Oh, was that low blow? Did the foot catch?
What was all that about? It looked like it was in the worst pain on earth, and then was that?
Yeah, I think it's partly it hit the cup, and then you kind of react like, oh no, did that hurt? But you have to take a second to realize, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, he just
I think that's why I'd say like these cup shots with a lot of fighters, you kind of have to check the jewels because you don't know whether it's just delayed pain. But otherwise, yeah, the cup protects.
Oh, Sidey loading up there. You got Sidey at the moment who's been showing off
great body kick,
more techniques than Smotherman. Targeting the body, targeting the legs with those low kicks.
I think Smotherman's at risk of waiting too long.
Yeah. And I think Sidey's movement has been pretty key in this fight. He's been evasive very well.
You're right, that movement has been on.
In and out with his footwork.
Great entry there.
Good level change there.
Oof. Right, who did I put for this fight? Because hopefully I'll put Sidey.
Don't be Sidey.
Really?
There we go. Sidey performing a Titanic against the cage there with Smotherman on the inside.
He's holding the cage. Smotherman's holding.
205 people in our league now. That's mad.
Yeah, man. The league is leaguing.
What's good, you guys? If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, what are you doing with your lives? Go ahead and get over there and get it done now. That'd be great. We got 5,930 subscribers.
Yes, I picked Sidey. Come on.
Oof.
And yeah, let's see if we can get it to 5,940 by the end of the stream. I don't know if YouTube press that button if you don't want to miss a single week in and week out. Watching the fights with y'all. Last 35 seconds of the second round.
That leg away.
Yeah. Well, at least I know comfortably Sidey won this round.
Yeah. Smotherman's back to his feet.
Great defense on takedown defense thus far.
That's it. He's down.
Right.
Against the bar, going for ride, and he's down again.
Ooh.
Good wrestling from Sidey.
Press your refresh button as well after this one, JK. I think you're 2 seconds behind me as well. Which means Ash will be 4 seconds on top of.
Which means my round, I'm already in round 3.
Mine's just
round ended.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're not too far then because mine's just ended too.
I need a coffee, man.
I should have got one earlier.
I should have, yeah. But sometimes I like to get the first fight out of the way, if you know what I mean.
We're round 3 ready.
Sorry, did you want a coffee? I'll bring one around.
Yeah, go on if you don't mind. That would be actually beautiful. I've run out of coffee, so I'm having to have tea. I put a little bit of honey in it too. Makes a little honey too.
Makes a little honey.
Makes a little honey. Good old Chris. Chris Eubanks has been all over my feeds everywhere. It's like us.
Oh no, yeah.
Would you like a sweetie?
This last week he's been
because lovely, or was it? What is the word? Lovely sectionaries or whatever he says. Oh, he's so funny, man.
He is an accent of his. He's all over my LinkedIn.
Would you like a sweetie?
Rastafari, lick him up, lick him up, lick him up.
Yeah.
If you can see the balls of a butterfly, you could fucking good answer.
There we go.
He doesn't say that. It's not great. And we're in third round.
So that's a hint to Chris Eubanks Senior and David Attenborough.
Did you know that the honeybee scientifically shouldn't be able to fly because the mass of its body is 3 times that of its wingspan? But
you just believe
it does. It makes a little honey too. Yet,
oof, we're going out early
to do so. Oh, nice right hand there from Sidey. Timer JK, I'm on 4:32, 4:31, 4:30, 29.
Oh, 30, 29, yeah,
Okay.
we're good. Smotherman nice with his boxing, says Wales. Quick off the topic question. Never steal another man's bonbons.
Oh,
legend. Is that a reference to
Chris Eubank, I imagine. If there's a man with bonbons, it's him. If it's a man you shouldn't steal it from, it's him.
Another man's bonbons. Kind of sounds like a mixture of Brian Bodonde and
Jackie Chan.
David Attenborough.
I don't know. You sound a bit Chinese there, like the old wise sensei. David Attenborough.
yeah. Did you hear what he come out and said? Bless him.
David
David
Dave?
Attenborough. Yeah,
Oh, he's like 99 now.
yeah.
Dave Atty.
He's like 98, and he's like he knows he's coming to the end of his time now.
Don't make me cry, man. Don't make me. Don't.
Yeah, what legend? Oh,
He's
sinking it in. Oh, this is tight. Oh
Whoa!
my goodness.
An arm trial.
Found that one.
Neck
Great
tie.
angle
Oh.
change.
Oh, he's rolled over with
He's
it.
safe.
He
Seems
needs
safe.
to wall walk though. He needs to wall walk to get that tighter.
Yeah. Oh.
Oof. Oof.
Oh. Good blocking from Smotherman using his leg there.
Yeah, he done well
He's
there
going
to
to step
defend it.
over, but I don't know if he can.
He's got 3 minutes.
It's such an awkward choke to.
It is.
pull
It
off.
is.
Like,
Trying to
you've
get
got that
leverage.
Forearm on the back of the head.
Oh.
Trying to get the leverage. You just
Yeah.
don't have enough leverage. Put him in a clamp, mate. Then you get a bit of leverage.
Nasty.
Oosh.
Vince Morales is
Oof. Yeah, he's a pro at this one.
That one.
It's tricky. He's got an arm in there.
Oh, wow. He's working his way back to his feet. This is mental. I believe in Vince Morales.
Don't know what's next for Vince next, is it?
Hopefully the UFC keep him about. Hopefully he can have one more crack.
Yeah, man. He should be. He should stick around for sure.
Just need a
He asked me to come on Cory the other day. I don't know why I didn't.
Why
Oh,
did you?
did he?
Yeah. I don't know. I was a bit busy.
What time of day was it?
It was quite late
If
for
ever
me.
that happens, you also get me on the blower and you say sorry. And we'll,
Yeah,
and
I'll
we'll,
have to.
we'll
Keep
stream
me
it. We'll have to
company,
stream it.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember,
nice.
I remember when we played with him, he's such a good sniper.
Yeah, he was.
When he was just like pinging everyone.
Yeah, I'll try not to embarrass myself next time I come join the join the group.
Oof.
I remember I used to blame my internet speed. I was like, yeah, that's probably why. But it still doesn't make a difference. I
Still can't get a kill in the game.
I even got a faster console thinking it was my console which was a problem. 4th gen PS4.
Even like new
I
control
got a
as well.
PS5, new controller. I was like,
right,
okay, look, now I'm going to be invincible. Because it's when I'm shooting someone and they kill me first. I'm thinking, how? I definitely engaged first. That makes no sense. I thought it was my Wi-Fi pings are slow, or my console's slow. Now I fixed both of those things. And you know, still was.
Well, I'll get to that comment from Wales in a sec when the round finishes.
Oof.
Which is 1 minute away from now. And all I can think is Smotherman's got to pull something out of the bag.
He has to smother him.
Yeah, City's just been too quick for him.
Yeah.
Just in and out the whole time, different combinations, throwing different strikes. Smotherman's looking for the boxing combinations in time.
I do like his
that.
boxing.
Yeah.
I do like it. Nice right hook there from
Oof,
Smotherman.
overhand right.
Oh,
was
big
nice.
overhand right. That's good.
Beautiful.
It's just finding the mark now.
Look how he's biting
too
on
late.
those feints from Sidey, switching stances. Just because he knows he needs to dance for the final bit, stay safe. And so if he keeps throwing these different looks, oof, he can protect himself.
Oh, just missed that left hook, did City.
Yeah, City's just got to go. For Smotherman, he's just got to mitigate the risk. Trying to stay evasive.
Line knee attempt, but way out there. Way
Low
out.
risk. Yeah.
Good bit of energy in this last couple of seconds.
He had
though.
some.
That's a wrap.
He had some. Smotherman was dangerous.
Oof. What is that? So there was a question for Wales before I go and make a
Yeah, bear with.
calf week.
Yeah, I think that's 10-9 again. Another fight that's just gone
30-27 to
close to third round. Perhaps Smotherman could have taken.
I feel
the
like,
judge's
yeah,
eyes, but
Smotherman
hey,
could have perhaps said the first, if anything, for me, it was the closest. And that third round,
Ash, wake your ass up.
you fell asleep.
Hey, wake your ass up, bro! I literally saw those eyes drop.
I'm here.
You look high right now.
That's-
Right, Wales says, how about United though? Win the FA Cup to get into the Europa League. We're gonna win the Europa League to get back into the Champions League next season by being 16th in the league.
Is that us?
Hey, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
happen.
definitely. Yeah, it's destined to happen. No, it's going to be a blooming Spurs United final though. Oh, we cannot lose to Spurs in the final. That'd be embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing.
Sack everyone. Get rid of everyone if you lose that.
Like 3 years in a row, we've won trophies.
Yeah, that's mad.
And we won Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Then it would be the Europa League.
Yeah.
And we still just can't show up in the league games.
Yeah.
Wales says, and all along the way, Arsenal are a bottle. Yeah, they're about to bottle for second place, mate.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Second place to City. Law of averages, Ash.
Hey, go on. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed shocked with that.
What team does Wales support?
He's a United fan as well.
Oh, so sorry to hear about that. How long have you known?
Oh, I forgot you support Arsenal. Sorry.
I'm just a fan. I'm not
I need to play coffee before I die, man.
Oh, yeah, I think you probably do then.
Casual.
You are dismissed, sir.
Go get your coffee.
Go get your caffeine.
I don't think I need a top up.
Caffeinate. Try not to fall asleep on the counter side.
Yeah, bro was drifting there. I'm like,
waiting for the kettle to boil. I can see him just like lying laterally across the countertop.
Wow.
Dion Dawkins.
Buffalo Bills offensive tackle, Dion Dawkins.
Yes. Oh, actually, I am yet to just check the stream sync. Hopefully, we're all good. Who do we have on here in the group? Oh, everyone's going to be sleeping for this, aren't they? We're 4 a.m. over here in the UK, so for those of you guys this side of the pond, congratulations for doing so good so far.
Yeah, mate.
And for those of you guys stateside, this is normal for you, but we love you anyway, so thanks for sticking about. Like, subscribe if you guys are just joining us here on the TikTok group. See you guys. Henry, Scott, welcome on in. We have just gone through the second fight here on the card. We're going to be going into the third, and we'll give you the full breakdown of that in a moment when Ash returns.
What was the full judges' scores? This next fight is really intriguing.
Go on.
Yeah, was it 30-27 across the board again?
Officially, I'm not sure, but I know we had that.
In that last fight.
I actually didn't clock it, to be honest, but I would love to have known. How quickly can we find it online?
Let's rewind. Actually, I could probably find it on.
Well, you'd have to.
All I'm seeing is Mason Jones chat.
Oh, I see. Which is the fight that's coming up next. No, it's not. We had that one already. Up next, we have Daniel Marcos, and he's up against Montel Jackson. So this is going to be an interesting fight. Quick one as well. Wasn't Santiago Ponzinibbio supposed to fight? Was it Kevin Holland?
No.
He wasn't. Oh.
He already fought Kevin Holland.
Oh, last time around. Okay.
Maybe.
Just wondering because I see Daniel Rodriguez. I thought this was a last minute step on him, but that's another fight to come yet, so we'll get into it when we come to it.
No.
For now, it's Daniel Marcos who's up next. The fighters are on the screen, and I'll reset down to round one. Guys, what do you think is going to happen in this next fight up? Do you think Daniel Marcos has got it, or have you given it already to Montel Jackson? And how do you think it's going to play out? All I do know at this current moment is the favorite on this card, according to our betting apps and our pick apps, is Montel Jackson. I think he's quite favored for this to be doing the most in the stand up and on the feet. Putting those punching combinations together. Did you get those scores yet?
Yeah, no, 2 judges scored at 29-28. 1 judge scored at 30-27.
Oh, okay. I wonder what round it would have been then, most likely. Because it could have been a close fight, but at the same time, I'm watching the rounds wanting more from... Yeah, I just feel like each round, Sidey had just edged it. You know, it was close enough each of those rounds, but I just feel like he just edged it. Either without
he did it purely on output.
Yeah, it was doing most
purely on output.
But you know, I don't want to take anything from Smotherman either, because he was
landing some good combinations. It just, it was one of those fights where his timing was great, but it didn't look like he was doing much damage.
No, yeah, exactly. But in any case, I did.
At what point, output and aggression.
I loved his boxing. You know, the kind of slipping, the ripping to the body. Just fight. His shot selection was actually so clean. I'm trying to think of what other fighter he'll pair up nicely with, so we can see like a really good full display of striking accolades.
Is this true? Jeremy Stephens now holds the record for most losses in UFC history.
Who wrote that?
Really?
El Kakoi? Tony Ferguson, did he write that?
He might be. No, he might be there.
I actually thought, but the way he fights as well.
Yeah,
the way that he fights as well, like it's, he's so very dangerous. So what does that say, that the matchmakers have been doing him dirty, or you know, he's generally a bad fighter? Because I would have thought Sam Alvey would have had a higher loss, more losses.
I don't know. I think Stephens has been in the game a lot longer.
Give me ratio.
He had more fights.
In any case, I think what's more valuable is ratio. Who's got the worst loss to win ratio in the UFC, based on how many fights that they've had? And that's really what's going to matter most, I would imagine.
Wales, Pons versus D-Rod. Yeah, interesting fight. Who have you gone for in that one? Because, it's not going to be the next one, but I think you've got Ponzinibbio, who's probably got a bit more power than D-Rod. D-Rod's desperately searching for a win. I feel like I've just gone with D-Rod.
Yeah, D-Rod's dangerous. I think I did D-Rod as well, to be honest, in that one. Mainly because his losses have been to has been to dogs in my eyes. Like he's lost really tough competition. I feel like this could be a nice one to get back.
Okay, Ash is back.
Welcome back, Ash.
Let's. Hello, lads.
All right, let's get breaking down this next fight between Montel Jackson and Daniel Marcos.
Yeah, this one could be a banger, you know. Jumping on to Marcos then. Sorry. Let's get that. He's got a pro record of 17 wins with 0 losses, with 8 KOs, and he does have 3 first round finishes. His UFC record is 4 wins with 0 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2023. He's also been on Dynamite Contender Series in 2022, and as you can see, undefeated. He's never been KO'd or submitted.
He has a win against Davey Grant as well.
Ooh.
Hey.
To add it there.
He's coming off that win in Yanez as well, isn't he?
He is actually split decision.
Close one.
It was. I thought
Yanez did enough, but
it
was a good fight though.
All right,
strong coming forward.
Daniel Marcos, fighting style. So an orthodox fighter, I was going to say awful fighter, orthodox fighter, good footwork, sets his feet well before throwing them, and he's very good at staying ahead of his opponent's lead leg as well, to kind of track them along the cage before engaging with his fast hands. Now he throws his knees up the middle in a lot of combinations, but his boxing is pretty crisp. Sometimes he'll double up on his strikes with the same hand, striking, so with the same hand, and it's all a tribute to his striking defense, which is very, very sharp. So a lot of it is credited to his more core mobility.
Yeah, nice. Jumping on to Jackson, and he's got a pro record of 14 wins with 2 losses, with 8 KOs and 1 submission, and he's also got 7 first round finishes. His UFC record is 8 wins with 2 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2018. Dynamite Contender Series as well in 2018, and he's currently riding a 5-fight win streak. And he also hasn't been carried or submitted.
That's right, and he's a southpaw fighter who possesses a wrestling base with a wide stance. He's got explosive straight 1-2 down the pipe. It's lightning fast. He has a long frame for the division. He'll often use his long-range weapons to frustrate his opponents and make them lunge forward out of desperation before countering with a fast flurry. He doesn't absorb many strikes. He has one of the lowest percentages in the division, and part of that comes down to his evasive footwork and head movement. But what are we expecting from Daniel Marcos, who's in the blue corner?
All right, let me just quickly get ready with that timer, which is coming imminently. But I'll just quickly say he'll likely stand his ground and attack the lead leg to bait Jackson in as well. He kind of wants to get him to engage first before releasing the punching combinations of his own and putting them together. Here we go, time is in. So he's good at rolling with his punches, and he would actually feel like he needs to use that as a strategy. So to do that he's got to deal with that reach disparity that he's got against Jackson. But Marcos can actually throw a lot of volume, so I'm hoping he can set the pace for this fight, stay defensively sound, and just drag Jackson into deeper waters. But yeah, that's my take on that.
Okay. As for Jackson,
what a trip!
Oh, nice, decent trip.
Oh, nice. Okay, that was impressive. I wasn't expecting that.
And they're on the ground, top position.
Yeah, for Jackson, he needs to use a lot more kicks to set up his straight punches. Marcos likes to dip his head to the side to avoid punches, so I think Jackson will try to use his high kick to catch him off guard there. Jackson can always fall back on to his wrestling, which we're seeing now. We didn't see it in his last two fights, and I feel like he could use it to disrupt Marcus's rhythm here. And that's basically what we're seeing, I think, here. You know, the clinch presented itself, and he acted accordingly and got that trip. Despite being the taller fighter, I think it's Jackson's speed and wrestling that could trouble Marcos the most.
Yeah, definitely. I know I spelt his name wrong in these 2 points I put in there. My bad.
Working hard for this.
He is up against the cage, but look, this is what we thought, right? That wrestling he's got is it's kind of winning him this round. You know, and it's interesting because the fact the guy's got the longer reach and he's, you know, it's a strong tool of his going to these close quarter grappling exchanges.
Yeah.
Weaponizing that grip very well, holding Marcos up against the cage.
Yeah, I kind of picked
On break free now.
Marcos actually in this.
Oh, you did?
So
What?
I went with the guy who's undefeated.
What? No, I'm joking.
Marcos he just finds a way, man.
Yeah.
He finds a way.
No,
Got lethal strikes.
It's one of them where he is actually a stud and he's coming through the ranks and he's beating the right types of people. Like we said, he's just coming off that win with Yanez, and Yanez is no slouch.
No.
So to get through Yanez,
it's a tough fight to call this.
It definitely is.
To check who I picked for this one.
I think I put decision Jackson.
You did, yeah? I think I did.
I can't remember if I put finish.
Oh, I did do decision Jackson.
Wow.
And look, it's a wise strategy. You're not going to see much violent exchanges if we're going to stay this close and be working this much in the clinch. But we've seen dominance for sure, and that's obviously favoring the likes of Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, nice trip again.
He's done it again. Wow.
Oh, load up on that. Oh, wow. Yeah, but Marcos gets back to his feet again briefly. I need to change that scoreboard, don't I? There we go.
No, we got Marcos going for a takedown, maybe.
Let's go, Marcos.
Yeah.
Did you pick Marcos as well? I know you said Jackson, didn't you?
I did go Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Marcos might take a little longer to get into this fight, but once he gets going,
it's actually quite mad because I was speaking to Shangavi before we come live, and And he was on about his picks. He said he's put so many decisions. Oh, big takedown from Marcos here. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I did as well.
And I agree. I've actually got quite a few decisions as well. It's mad.
Yeah, on this fight card, I didn't get too many
needs to do
knockouts.
something significant here in these positions. But Jackson's got long legs, use them nicely there to get back to his feet.
Yeah.
Elevate Marcos so he can clamp down and.
It's tough now because I was having Jackson winning this round, and now Marcos.
Oh, I think he's still one around.
He's got 20 seconds to steal it. So let's see if it's enough.
Yeah, Marcos needs to do something significant.
I'll tell you what, that was actually really, really smart. I know it was a bit of a weird move he just did there. I don't know if you noticed it just then.
Break off and try to throw the punch.
Yeah, so Marcos broke off to throw a punch, and Jackson sort of butted him back, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
with his ass.
Oh, I see. Right, he used that.
He bumped backwards with his ass, so he couldn't get off and punch. I thought that was quite smart.
All right, we're going 10-9 for Jackson in there.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Still going Jackson on that one.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
I think
significant enough from Marcos.
I think the end of the round was a bit of a confidence booster for Marcos.
Oh, definitely, yeah. If it would have ended that round, sort of.
Just need to see him get into the fight a little bit more on the feet, I think.
Got Jean-Pierre jumping into the chats right there on TikTok, and it looks like he's a big fan
Welcome
of
in,
Canada.
Head on over to YouTube, buddy. Head on over to YouTube.
Canada, I think is the flag.
No one's on Facebook just yet.
Otherwise, we're going to get ready to go into round 2, to which case I'll whack that up there for Yo. We scored that round 2.
I believes in Joe Hendry.
I believe.
Yeah, this is it.
Here we go.
Kills me.
Time is in.
Here we go.
Oof, good inside leg kick.
Yep, there it is. Tentative.
Where is it?
Very tentative.
Where is it?
Yeah, Marcos could just stand his ground in this. Wait for
1-for-1.
Jackson, I think, to engage first. Good low kick from Jackson.
Paid him right back.
Inside of the thigh there.
With interest, it looks like.
Did he hurt him with that jab?
Looks like it. I thought it was defended, though. It might have been balancing. Oh, hello.
Oh, another
The
one too.
Speed. What I also love about Jackson's doing is he's lowering his center of gravity. And it's just enabling him to find those strikes as well. Caught him coming in. But
Oh,
it was Marcos who got him to the ground.
Single leg. Marcos gets him down quite well, easy here.
It was really
But
easy.
Jackson.
oh no.
Oh, can he pass the half guard? Yes, he can. Or side control even.
I thought he was
Best
ahead for a
position
second.
for
I was like,
Marcos.
is he?
There's the form up.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He's obviously not liking the striking exchanges.
Yeah.
And he saw success in the latter end of round 1. I thought, you know what, I've grappled him and I've got him down. I'm going to do that again.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that though, at all from Marcos, but
he's like, Jackson has his jabs money.
Nice. The speed of that jabbing.
And like you said as well, Jacob, that stat, like you can see why he drops people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And second fewest strikes absorbed in the division. So, yeah, I mean, it was a toss-up. Yes, I went with Marcos. It's a bit silly, but...
It's also for someone who's not predominantly a striker, a grappler, sorry. It's impressive. Grappler, you know, if you've got like a grappler, it's obvious. That,
I think he wrestled... Yeah. Does he say he had a wrestling base?
Yeah, he does have strong grappling accolades. He talked about his wrestling and the expectations.
Yeah, a wrestling base.
Oh, again, those hands.
Wow.
1-2 is on point from
obviously, I think as well which isn't in Jackson's favour is his legs are quite skinny and leg kicks could pay dividends.
Yeah.
But he uses them well.
No, 100% he does,
on the ground, though. You can see it there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He was like tying them up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Nice little switch kick there from Marcos.
Oh, yeah. Switch kick to the body. That's
again with
planted.
Left cross right down the pipe there from Jackson. Found the button once again. What I quite like about Marcos is when he throws those kicks, Jackson's hands do go down. So maybe throw the kick and follow up with a Right,
Never
cross of his
change.
own.
Got the single leg for Marcos.
Hop, 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 hop.
Here he is up
Is he
against the
going to complete his
cage.
takedown though?
Live odds still favour Jackson for this one. Marcos not
Mm.
so much.
He always has a good last minute and a bit, doesn't he, Marcos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ends well. Doesn't start so well. Very tentative. But a fighter like that could always be in danger of too little, too late. And for me, I think that's much the story of his last round exactly.
Yeah.
He was in control in the last moments, but didn't do enough with it. He's got he's ramping up the aggressiveness now, for sure. And he's hunting
again.
The land.
Hunting for that lead
Single
leg.
Get that wide base out. That's it. Get that wide base out. Nice. Well done.
Marcos is desperate to make this fight his, and this is one way he's doing it. He's trying to really drag it into his domain. Which
if you're going to use them elbows, mate,
just where he's looked best so far. If you use the elbows, use them properly. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, don't just tickle him with them.
Yeah, no.
Rollicking with them, mate. You know what I mean? Make him not go for a takedown again on you, shoot for your hips like that.
Marcos said I got a scratch by my ear, and Jackson said I got it. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Oh, down again.
Gets him down briefly for a split second.
You seen all the fans behind with their phones out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jackson's going for a takedown on his own, though. Marcos wise enough to attempt.
Like it's some kind of romantic, movie they're watching.
Good name, that Jackson. We got a Jackson coming to the New York Giants this season. Wells is pumped.
Yes, Wells.
Pumped from the draft.
Is he rubbing it in a little bit? Is he?
No.
That's it. The end of round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of want to go Jackson again. He landed the bigger shots on the feet. Yes, I think the grappling exchanges were kind of even.
I just think they nullified. Yeah, they just
It's bad. Yeah, I want to go Jackson as well, but
nullified each other.
Honestly, we can't do 3 fights in a row, 30-27.
No, I definitely think Jackson was that round because he obviously did land the bigger of the shots out of the 2 on the feet, and like JK alluded to, I think the grappling exchanges were close.
Yeah,
I think they had a takedown apiece that round as well, wasn't it? Or was it 2 takedowns to Marcos and 1 to Jackson?
Yeah, and I feel like neither of them did.
Yeah, they didn't do much with it. Yeah, 100%. And I definitely think Jackson did land the better of the shots on the feet.
Yeah,
we go with Jackson.
Real ground strikes, I don't think, with either man or any I guess Marcos. You could have edged it to Marcos because he got to side control on one of the attempts, but
yeah, you're really looking long and hard for an excuse to give it to Marcos, aren't we? But yeah, with
I'm sorry to change the subject completely, but I was looking at the rounds for do you know when you fought out there, it was only 2 3-minute rounds. I'm thinking bloody hell, that's decent for when you fought out there, and same with Breezemeister.
Yeah, the rounds. I mean, I train 3-minute rounds. But they do 2-minute rounds.
I thought that's good.
So I can go comfy for 3, but I would love to. I think one of the questions we asked before was
is he hurting?
Was it?
Did he hurt
him? Was it an eye play?
Wow.
Oh, he's pouring it on. He's pouring it on.
Oh, Jackson, get him out of there.
Right. If we just do what we've done at the end of the last round, we've already run the round.
Basically, yeah.
Did I put finish though? I don't know if I put finish. I'll check in a minute.
Decision. Yeah, I think we asked this question before as well when I was on this with JK. It's like, would you rather 3 rounds, 3 rounds at 5 minutes, or 5 rounds at 3 minutes? No, what would be more?
I'd rather 3 2 minutes. I don't know if you even said that.
I prefer France.
3 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
I prefer just 1 minute rounds. Just give me a minute.
Would you prefer between these 2 options? I prefer to be at home on the sofa watching them.
Just give me 15 1-minute rounds. That's what I want. Just 15 1-minute rounds. I don't want 5 3 rounds, just no.
So, what was the question? Sorry.
The question was 5 rounds at 3 minutes or 3 rounds at 5 minutes.
Okay.
So basically, it's what the UFC is here.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd rather just do 3 5s.
I thought he was going to do it again. Then yeah,
Nah.
3
Depends,
5.
I guess
So
it
you only-
depends on the sport.
It does a bit as well, doesn't it? But also it's it's less.
In MMA, it depends. Yeah, and it depends your style as well. Like if it's for MMA and your style is mainly grappling based, you do not want to do 3-minute rounds because every time you restart a round, you're on the feet again.
Oh, of course. Imagine.
So if you're a striker, then of course you want the shorter time.
Ooh.
He's exactly the same as other fact, but Marcus has done this a little bit earlier than he did in round 1 and 2. He started going for these grappling because Jackson's been actually hurting him on the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jackson's already won this round if Jackson still does it. If Marcus still does this with no sort of punishment, and I still think Jackson surely wins the round, right?
I think it's a huge compliment if you got hands that can turn a striker into a wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. 100% agree with that.
Oh yeah.
Or like, do you know, like when you're boxing and they consistently try to hug.
Yeah, when you're boxing and they're trying to take you down. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
it's like they don't know how to do anything
Anything
else.
to get a breather.
Like you punched them silly.
And it breeze, you should have jumped the gilly, man.
Yeah. At that point, should have switched it up.
But then boxing gloves, were they? Do you know if they were the same size that you wore, the gloves?
Each contract you
14.
sign would be different. Yeah, so some people in that ring would have had 12, some would have had 14.
Because they look like pillows, man.
You reckon so? Yeah, it might have been the 14 ones then, to be fair.
Ooh.
But otherwise, you got the option of 14 or
knee to the
12.
body. I think they have Jackson. Marcus looked away then.
Yes, I mean.
I don't know why. If it was a corner or what.
He's looking for that towel.
Yeah. Oh, spinning back fist missed and straight into a takedown.
That's why you do not go for spinning back fist late into round 3.
Live odds just looking more favourable for Jackson here.
Oh.
This could be another 30-27.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's going to cinch this in.
Or fight.
Try.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I want this. I don't want this.
Oh,
no, I don't want this.
I don't want this.
I don't
Survive,
want
bro.
This could be tight.
Oh, he's got his thumb up. He's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't tap.
I'm about to die, but my thumb's up.
Oh,
I think too sweaty. Too sweaty. It's definitely out.
Change my mind. I don't want this.
I think everyone might have been behind there.
Let's have a little look. Please say I put decision because I think I actually put finish.
The fight just ended for me.
Just ended. Ooh.
Yeah.
And that is that. I could probably refresh.
No, I put KO. Sugar. I'm only going to get 1 point.
Fall of a man. I think that's fair to say. Another 10-9. We've got 30-27.
I'll tell you what, just get us in the judging panel, man. Like, it really, not that fight was hard to score, but you know.
Well, that last fight, 2 judges scored at 29-28. Only one
Really?
judge scored at 30-27, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Although, I think they were just being a bit kind.
Must have.
Actually,
The only round in that last fight that I could have seen be close was round 1.
Yeah, and we barely paid much. Yeah, to be fair, I think 29, 20.
Because I didn't really watch round 1.
But yeah, I actually think you're right. I think that could have been the one for it.
Do you reckon they ever do that, boys? Like when they're judging the fights? Who do you reckon won that one? I wasn't really paying attention to that one. Who do you reckon took that one?
They definitely do. They definitely do. I've seen some fights. Have been absolute barn burners from start to stop. No. Do you know what it is? It's the ones you expect to probably be a knockout. I reckon they're sitting there thinking, I have to do work on this one. They're going to get knocked out. Realise it goes into a decision. They're like, oh, crap, right, what we got? It's like copying each other's homework.
I'll just copy yours. I'll just copy yours.
So super unprofessional.
Absolutely.
I can't. I actually think a lot of people underestimated JDM a lot.
You think?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are underestimating him. I reckon JDM's got it, man.
I feel like it would take something drastic for him to get it, because we've already seen him suffer against people who can grapple before.
Because obviously, I think a JDM can stuff a few takedowns, but when I mean stuff a few takedowns, I mean not coming from someone like the grappling accolades that Bilal Muhammad does, if you get what I mean. Someone that's just going to shoot a normal kind of takedown, not when they're trapping their legs and things like that, if you know what I mean.
Burns took him down, though. Basil Chavez took him down, though.
That's true.
If he had decent takedown defense, like the defense, like Leon Edwards, then it would be different.
Yeah.
I feel like Leon Edwards has got more chance of beating Bilal Muhammad than Jack Della Maddalena does.
Yeah.
You know, because we saw what Leon can do against Kamaru.
Yeah.
And keep it standing. It was a close fight that the third time around, to be fair, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see come fight night or fight week. I think Bilal would have to come into the fight pretty compromised.
Yeah.
For Jack to get the win. The most boring champion in the UFC. Remember the decisions as well. So. We've got some fan content coming out on Monday, so that'll be good. Some decent opinions from fight fans from UFC London. So stay tuned for that. Get the notifications bell rang, yeah, good to get your thoughts on that video. Canadian Bacon's in the house. Hello, gents. Hope you're well. Been enjoying the fights tonight. Yes.
Yes, T. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Welcome on back.
Good to see you on the chat, sir.
Good to see you. What have you been up to today?
Oh, sugar. So I got to make a coffee.
We or no, in areas. Maybe you did.
What was the score? Did we get it?
Same score.
Yeah. 30-27, huh?
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know.
Oh, for you.
What division is the Armour Fighter?
Ooh, can't remember.
Is it like heavyweight or middleweight? They look like
pretty featherweights.
They look pretty big.
Is it featherweights and middleweights or something like that?
20. What is it? Really, 20 years of Armour Fighter? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I might watch it. I don't know. I might watch it. DC and Chael.
Like honestly, I get that, and I think that's the reason why I think they've done a new sort of twist on it, because it's one of them things now. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the original series, but I think, like you said, they've gone to a scripted kind of way of doing it now, instead of just allowing them to do what they want, if you know what I mean. I think you got to keep it an original. You can't script these types of things, and having a schedule where you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that, and I think it's a bit silly doing it that way. You just got to keep it original.
Yeah, basically, I think what you're trying to say is we need more drama in there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah,
instead of just like storytelling in a fight, it's a bit boring.
Here's one way you can put more drama in it. Put their wives in there as well. Wives and families. Yeah. All of a sudden it's the Ultimate Fighter, and then you got these little cat fights breaking out because my man's gonna beat up your man, or my dad's bigger than your dad. That kind of stuff. That'd be drama.
It's always an honor. Just got back to the hotel after the event. It was good.
Nice.
I think it's 2 different divisions. Okay. That's not bad. It's a late one for y'all.
All right, jump into this one nice and early. Jump onto Santiago Ponzinibbio then. Hopefully, Si's got the fighters up for you. But Ponzinibbio's got a pro record of 31 wins with 8 losses, with 17 KOs and 6 submissions and 14 first-round finishes. His UFC record is 12 wins with 7 losses. He made his UFC debut back in 2013. He's also never been submitted.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you started off with Ponzinibbio?
Oh, did I start off with the wrong one? Did I?
Yeah, all right, we'll go the other way around.
Oh, sorry.
Ponzinibbio is an orthodox fighter with black belt in Brazilian
Oh,
Jiu-Jitsu.
yes, I did.
Works everything off of his jab, super quick hands, throws straight punches, lowers his hand, but he never stops moving with feints to keep his opponent guessing where the strike will come from. Cautious approach, slowly works his way into range against powerful opponents, does an excellent job of cutting off the octagon and remaining on the opponent as they try to escape. Power behind every kick he throws, drop Neil Magny multiple times with those low kicks. His method of victory is always just the basics layered on top of a crap ton of hard work. But Daniel Rodriguez.
Yes, jumping on to Daniel Rodriguez. My apologies for doing it the other way around. Rodriguez has got a pro record of 18 wins with 5 losses, with 8 KOs and 4 submissions, and he does have 5 first-round finishes. And his UFC record is 8 wins with 4 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2020. He's also been on the Dana White Contender Series in 2019.
Yes, indeed. Now, Southpaw fighter, Muay Thai based background, and calm fighter as well with savage power. Everything will be composed and constant. So he will take one to land one, and you kind of slip and rip kind of guy too. So look out for how he's looking to chop at the opponent's lead leg, to slow down their rhythm. Very strategic. He punches the outside lead kicks and with those outside lead kicks of his, and he's very good at that lead jab to announce his striking power left of his as well. Remember, he's a southpaw striker. He uses the left kick to open up the body for the jab, and then his left hand is what follows. He mixes it into his striking really well, but he's quite fantastic in his boxing. Shot selection, he just throws everything in great combinations with a great rhythm and flow.
So, do you remember when you said, I can't remember what fighter, it was a southpaw stalker?
He's a southpaw stalker. He will follow you home, win or lose.
Oh, that was funny.
Once he's got your number, there's no getting him off.
Expectations though, for Santiago Ponzinibbio,
I'll tell you what we just did. I'll tell you what we haven't done.
Go on.
What?
We didn't go to the rankings.
Fight 4 is this one. Fight 4, 5, and 6.
Jackson was ranked.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't think he was. What?
he was 15th.
What division?
In bantamweight.
Bantamweight, yeah.
So he is. Yeah, right at the bottom.
Oh, I thought it was Fight 4. That was. I thought it was this one.
No, he was 15th. Yeah, that's why I blooming forgot to say earlier. But
All right, he'll get Kyler Phillips next then. Done.
Easy.
mate, if honestly, if that happens now, that's amazing.
Kyler Phillips is coming off of loss against Rob Font, so he had his little crack at experience competition. Give Jackson Kyler Phillips.
It could actually get Rob Font, you know.
Both guys are pretty explosive. Maybe.
Rob
He
Font
didn't
himself.
finish Marcos though, so I don't know.
Well, while we move on, you guys drop in the chats what you guys think in terms of what's next for that.
I'll get to these
previous
comments
fight we
about
just
the
had.
Ultimate Fighter very soon. Some very good points in there, I see. But for Santiago Ponzinibbio, he might want to take advantage, or if he finds Rodriguez starting to slow by being on the front foot, stifling Rodriguez's offense with his jab and looking to come over the top with his right hand. Both men are willing to risk it all and throw down in this fight. Whilst some question Ponzinibbio's chin, I'd give him the power advantage in this fight. His output might not be there in the latter stages of the fight, but his last 2 wins suggest his power is still there and still, there in the 3rd round. It's crazy. So, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pick and fight, this.
Definitely is.
D-Rod heading into this one. Ponzinibbio has probably been knocked down in 3 of his last 4 fights. So whilst Rodriguez hasn't registered a knockdown since 2020, his last TKO victory was in 2021. So that was via ground strikes. If he remains technical and waits for his opponents to come to him, then he could probably get the knockdown this time. Rodriguez edged the decision last time, and it kind of took him a while to get going in the first round, if you remember it.
Yeah.
But that might have been like a strategic move because Morono starts quite fast and Ponzinibbio starts fast in his last fight also. So look, I'm expecting the same approach from Rodriguez at this time and just being a little bit more counter-minded and then be the first in the exchanges. That timer has begun. Oh, I'm 5 seconds late. I thought I could make that. We're rolling. Time for me is 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. What you guys got?
Yeah, 40, 39.
In sync. Nice.
38, 37. Right, get some chats.
Yeah.
Canadian Bacon says everybody takes the Ultimate Fighter a lot more seriously now. There is way less drinking, which means the last drama.
If you look at it that way,
an opportunity to gain exposure and earn a contract. You say that though, but like we spoke to Cody Gibson and he revealed all of the things that we didn't see. So I think there's still some entertainment there. They just don't decide to put it into the show.
Yeah. Got some of you guys in chats there on TikTok as well. Feel free to jump over to YouTube. It just means we can get your chats up on screen. But otherwise, just some quick comments there about who's winning the round and the fight. I believe it was from the last fight that we just had. But yeah, the winner of that one was Jackson, who won via decision.
Well, says tough. 9 is what got me into the UFC. UK versus US. It's a legendary show. Yeah, man,
it definitely was, man.
Good one,
And then it was like obviously Bisping and Hendo. What was the Dan Henderson Bisping one?
It was that one, wasn't it?
Oh, it was that one, yeah. Oh, that was when Ross Pearson won it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I liked the. It's mad that obviously he won it. Then he was a coach. The Smashers versus UK versus Australia, and that was where Robert Whittaker won it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Welcome on in. If you just joined us, we are live UFC fan channel Against the Fence, and we're currently giving you the full breakdown and watch along experience for this fight card. We're on the 4th fight up, and Ponzinibbio versus Rodriguez.
I keep forgetting this is 6-fight main card.
Yeah. Look at the size difference. Rodriguez is a big boy.
He is.
Ooh,
Ponzinibbio
even more
active
kicks
in
in
that
this
kick.
fight. Something that's kind of surprised me. Wasn't expecting so.
You need to be careful headhunting like this, man.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Absolutely
He
does.
did land though, but just he needs to be careful. I'm just scared that he's just going to get like hurt.
I'm expecting a little bit more power behind the strikes of Rodriguez. He seems to be quite measured with them. And
I think that's why I went Rodriguez decision in this.
Don't get me wrong, Rodriguez is so technically sound, and I think that's sometimes what kind of lets him down sometimes because he's so technically sound. He doesn't let his hands go when he should.
Yeah. Ooh. What do you mean he doesn't let him go with that much power?
Yeah, I think he's just like I said, when I mean he's going technically, it's like pat, 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 pat.
Oh,
not like
yeah. He doesn't sit down on that power when he should.
Yeah, that's the word. 100%, mate. He doesn't sit down on anything. It's just anything he throws is just for points.
Yeah.
Like you should see Ponzinibbio a minute ago when he was chasing him, he's trying to look to land a big one.
Yeah, there's a lot more venom in what he throws.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, Rodriguez is very much fun to mark, but and it's all good and it's fine if it's the odd punches to set up the big strike. But we need that big strike.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't think D-Rod needs to land nothing big in this type of fight just because of the way Ponzinibbio is trying to walk him down. And all he needs to do is catch him.
Great defense there from Rodriguez. Oh, big kick there from Ponzinibbio.
Yeah, it's been a close fight.
Orthodox southpaw opening is there.
Oh,
hello!
Whoa! Flurry from D-Rod.
Landed with a good left.
Some aggression.
Now D-Rod needs to sit down. D-Rod needs to sit down on those strikes.
Yep.
He really does. He's landing a lot more. He could have stole it. He might have stole this round even.
No, he's definitely stole the round.
Wow, it didn't even look like there was a lot of power behind that. Oh,
yes,
so I mean, he didn't need to. It just caught him.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have to look like he's throwing so heavy. I mean,
I think it was just because obviously he tripped, didn't he? And he was caught him off guard.
Yeah. Beautiful. It might be enough to steal the round, but D-Roz needs to capitalize now. Oh, done it again. Left hand found the mark. He needs to capitalize now because...
Ponzinibbio needs to get out this round, man.
I don't know why he's just giving him all that real estate.
I think it was just because obviously he tripped, didn't he? And he was caught him off guard. Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean,
So I mean, he did land
I feel like
Oh,
for
high
D-Rod,
kick attempt
he's gassing quite a bit.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that D-Rod kind of went for the finish there because Ponzinibbio, he's got a good cardio and good mentality. So hopefully D-Rod's gassed himself
Anything
out.
can happen in this fight, I think.
That could be the story of it. However,
Ponzinibbio can turn the tires in round 3 if he wants.
He did the same against Harris in the last one. He lost the first round and a bit and then knocked him out.
And Alex Morono.
I give that one to Ponzinibbio.
Hopefully, D-Rod's tired now.
Who are you giving the round to?
I'll give it to
D-Rod.
D-Rod.
Yeah, I was going to go D-Rod too, and Wales goes D-Rod. So that sounds about right.
Just
going to have some chats then, quick. Kennedy Bacon says many fans from earlier generations were brought in by Tough. I personally had seen a few events prior to 2005, mostly Chuck Liddell events. Similarly to you, it was Tough One that got me into it. I was asked, "Where's the granny scarf tonight, Si?"
Yeah, he wore that for a good couple of weeks, didn't he? He probably slept in it, didn't he?
The grandma scarf. Yeah,
yeah. You went for a phase of just constantly wearing it.
Yeah, she wanted it back, and it was a dying wish, so I couldn't keep it, could I? Isn't no will.
Here we go, round 2.
I was the one who put her in the ground with those hands.
Now I think the Ponzinibbio is the one that needs to be a little bit more technical this round.
Yeah. Kenny Baker says, I would definitely agree, JK. I think they take a lot of stuff out. Also, they want to make these people seem more professional. It's on ESPN now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I'll watch the first episode, but if it's the same as usual, I'm not going to continue watching. Simple as.
But what I will agree with you there, though, T. I think obviously a lot of fighters these days will take Tough 1,000,000% like more seriously. I think back then it was kind of just like getting on there and just getting on there to get on Tough, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, looping right hand from Ponzinibbio.
I blooming in the toilet, man.
Found the mark there.
Coming in.
I need a toilet. I'm breaking my neck here.
Now's not the time to go.
No, I'm not going to go now. I'm going to go after the fight.
Anything can happen right now.
He was chasing it, man.
He is.
Ponzinibbio needs to be more technically sound, though, man.
He is. I feel like, D-Rod is chasing and the opportunities are there.
Yeah, Ponzinibbio is loading up.
He needs to be careful.
Yeah. See, he's loading up on that right hand and D-Rod.
Because in this fight, being technically sound is okay because Ponzinibbio's chin and just the way he wings his punches, I think it could D-Rod could get the finish in this here.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's like a slip or something, but he landed.
Yeah, it looked like unless it was a headbutt, I didn't see it was so quick because it looked like that Ponzinibbio landed his strike.
Yeah, it looked like Ponzinibbio won that exchange.
Yeah, look, he just slipped on the canvas then.
Slippy again. It is a slippy canvas.
Oh, lead right hook there from.
He landed though. I think don't throw no more high kicks, please, Ponzinibbio, mate. I don't want you slipping. Inside leg kicks, all right.
Yeah, Rodriguez is throwing some laboured strikes here now.
Here's the thing, guys. I mean, back onto the tough talk.
Mm-hmm.
If the UFC are renegotiating their broadcast deal, and they move over to Netflix, then maybe Tough could continue and bring back that kind of drama-filled series.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
If it's on Netflix, good shout.
That's a good thinking. Yeah,
that's actually a good shout.
But I think that's only going to change if they change the producer. I mean, not necessarily Or do you reckon that ESPN have a lot to say about?
ESPN have a lot of control over it, I think.
Oh right, is that so? Okay,
it would make sense
because it's really the production house and how they deliver it. But yeah, if it's more in line with those shows that you have on Netflix anyway, you do want to go in that direction.
It will be a revival for the series, I think.
At the end, they just have a little
Tough. That would be off the chains as well. So there you go.
Yeah, it's a good shout, man.
Flip that up.
It's that would be money.
Ponz's actually having a good round, boys.
He is.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's swinging wild, but
he's landing.
Not really been able.
It's the thing. Ponzinibbio is actually landing. Like
at the end.
I like what he's doing with his takedown attempts as well. He's not using his takedown attempts for the takedown. He's using them because he knows that D-Rod's tired.
Yeah.
Which I really, really like.
He's offsetting the rhythm here.
Yeah, exactly that as well. Yeah, because D-Rod likes to be in a rhythm and he's disturbing that rhythm. I like it.
For the first time tonight, we might actually be 1-1 heading into the third.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
score him.
We've whoever's won the first round, we've given him the second as well so far.
I can still see a finish from either fighter though.
Yeah.
Either fighter.
I can never count Ponzinibbio out.
Never.
Yeah, I think maybe he's forcing it quite a bit.
Oh yeah, definitely is. I think he just needs to be. He needs to be defensively sound for this last 30 seconds because I actually think he's winning this round.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree.
He's landed the bigger shots. And
another level change.
There we go.
But he's going to get stuffed again.
Oh, he gets him down.
Does he?
He does.
Oh, yeah. There he goes.
We've not a lot of time left.
Oh.
Well, have the round, my friend.
I'll take it, though. 1-1.
I'm not liking the gas tank on Rodriguez to give him a confident third either. We shall see. We shall see. That's the end of that.
Interesting. I can't believe we've not had a finish on the main card yet.
Third round already.
Wow. Oh, yes. Thanks for the super chat. Captain Raph, who says, "What's up, fellas? Great card so far. Let's effing go."
You're the man, Raph.
Of course he feels
Raph,
good.
mate.
Is he still up there in the league? Congratulations to you, Raph. I heard you was doing quite well in the league.
He was earlier on.
Come on, Raph. Big up, Raph.
Yeah, man. The man.
Is he still up there? He's still up there. Joint fourth at the moment.
He's also up there in my eyes.
Wales
as
is
well.
on at 10th.
Favourite people in the world.
Paris.
Still up there,
mate,
Raph.
I'm letting these slip.
Is that? I thought that was. Thought he had Mike Brown and Thiago Alves in the corner.
Yeah.
They're gonna hype him up, man. D-Rod taking deep breaths.
Yeah. Thanks for the $2.03,
Really
Captain
is.
Raph.
Cheers,
really
Raph.
emptying the piggy bank with the $2.03 there.
Thank
you, sir.
Yeah, he just had that £2.03 spare. You know what I mean?
Or
every
cent, 3 cent. There we go. That should be
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do need the toilet, man.
I thought he was going to say I really do need the free pet cents.
And that as well, mate. You need to get some nappies, mate.
Costs
You know
for
what
a
I
wee
mean?
these days.
I wonder if when we can have a little theme of whenever we're doing a pay-per-view 314, then send £3.14 or 314.
Okay,
Oh wow!
1919 heading into
Ponzinibbio's
the
got new gear, and Rodriguez is struggling to kick it in.
Wales says, "What's with the 3 cents, Raph?"
Appreciate it, though. We appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Every little helps.
Yeah.
He definitely was just a spare, like his bank account was on like 100, a million,
Yeah,
a million £2.
When you want to round the numbers up, that's what you do.
Yeah, exactly that. I'll just get rid of the £2. There's £2.
Oh, his bank account was £2,202.03, was it?
Canadian Bacon says competitive round, hard to say, could be 1-1, but could also be 2-0. Yeah, I feel that way too. I'm hoping D-Rod can secure this. I need a D-Rod decision.
As do I. And thus far, it's Ponzinibbio who's looking the freshest coming into this round 3. No, nice from D-Rod.
He dropped it!
D-Rod finishes him. Yes,
goodness.
I'll
Come
take
on.
some points.
Happy days. Happy days. How did that come out of nowhere?
Powerful, mate.
Oh,
Powerful.
look, Ponzinibbio's still
on skates in it.
he can't even get his
He's
feet
on ice
underneath
skates. He's
him.
rolling all over the place.
Wow, he's moaning about the decision, mate, but then he just skated off
mate,
nearly outside the octagon.
Wow.
D-Rod with power, man.
Damn it, man.
Both guys have
D-Rod
power.
doing it. He was losing it as well. It was slipping
This
away
is
from
what I'm
him.
saying. It's because
slipping away from
Ponzinibbio
him.
was blooming forcing it.
So good.
But I need a toilet.
That was a beautiful knockout. I'm so glad you waited for it as well, man. Imagine if you went up for a bit earlier. You'd have missed it. Got Jerome here in the chat saying he might lose his parlay. Sorry about that, man. JJ saying how the UFC fight. I am not watching it. Well, JJ, the UFC fight is going well. We've just seen a knockout there from D-Rod versus Ponzinibbio. It was a beautiful left-right combination. Finished with a left-right again. And he just clocked Ponzinibbio as he was backing out of the pocket. He realized it was just a little bit too hot for him. And look, D-Rod turned off the lights.
Yeah,
It was
the
beautiful.
follow-up. Good follow-up there from D-Rod.
Yeah. Contested right there, center of canvas.
Caught him
And
with a
that was
left hook.
probably, I would have said, the last spout of energy that D-Rod had. He was fading slowly and slowly as the fight went long.
I mean, when he got up, he was pretty clear.
Yeah, oh, wow.
D-Rod hit him hard.
Ponzinibbio is
Good stoppage.
trying to contest the stoppage, but yeah,
Good stoppage.
he didn't even know which was up, down, left, or right. Great, beautiful knockout. Put that one in the bank. I'm gonna
Finally got a finish on the main card.
whack some
Finally got a
reactions
finish
to
on
that
the
in
main
the chat on TikTok, so we can see that flag. Hopefully that works.
Does it go automatically in the drive?
I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. I think I got to pay for it. I don't know. Never done this before. It would just be kind of flagged on the thing anyway. That was a beautiful.
Yeah, man. Great win for D-Rod, getting back on the horse, should I say.
Yeah.
Back to winning ways.
Oh man, what an
hoping
absolute
many
finish!
people went
I needed
for
that as well. We
D-Rod.
haven't had a finish all night, all main card, and in that occasion we absolutely did. So
Anyone else go with D-Rod tonight? Anyone else pick them? Wait for the scores
I
to
think
come
I
in.
did actually.
Main event coming up next.
Did I do knockout? Imagine if I did.
Hopefully we have a flying end to this main card.
Yes.
Come on,
See how
App.
we go. See how we go.
Come on, App. I need to know who picked Ponzinibbio,
So do I.
because I need to get back in there.
Ah, yeah,
Get back
I
into
did
the
D-Rod
mix.
decision.
You went D-Rod decision as well,
I
yeah?
did, yeah. So just 1 point for me.
Yeah.
Oh, we really wish I went further on knockout though. Next up, we got Bo Nickal
Visual
and
decision.
Figueiredo. We get to see what's happening.
Tough fight, that.
Yeah, that's the co-main, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere if you are here. Thanks for being here. Do like, subscribe, chuck some emojis into that chat. We're bringing up the chats on screen if you're there with us in YouTube. But otherwise, just enjoy the ride and give us some love and support. We do appreciate
If you're not
every
on
bit of it.
YouTube, get on over here.
That was
Get on
beautiful.
over here.
Great knockout there from D-Rod.
Yeah, how many now is that? Ninth.
It's easy to forget how dangerous this guy is.
Ninth win in the UFC. Ninth knockout.
Not bad.
Moves to 19-5. Keep refreshing. Keep refreshing. Come on.
Refreshing? What's that?
The app picks up.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're keen to find out where you are ranking now. You got 2 points for that one, huh?
Scores come in.
Oh, where did Ash go? Ash went Ponzinibbio, right? So I should be getting a cup above
Yeah.
Ash.
Hopefully. Back.
And he laughed at me. God, come on, man. Let's go for gold. Let's see if we can get like every other pick right from here on up. Oh, actually, we can now look at who's
Shake things up at
next.
the top.
Let's have a look at the
No, we ain't got rankings for this one.
Do we not?
No, neither guy's ranked.
Oh,
Is it welterweight division? Yeah. No one's ranked.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. No, I put a fight card in for the bantamweight one with Jackson and Marcos in fight slot 4. That's what happened. Thinking it was 4 up, but no, it's 3.
Where's
We
my?
can always have a look at it still.
cursor gone? Wales says, I remember the stream you guys did with Bo Nickal's first fight in the UFC. Ash referred to him as that Bo Nickal. He will forever be known as that Bo Nickal.
Yeah. We got a good memory, bro.
That Bo Nickal guy. That's just typical Ash, really.
Got a good
Scored
memory.
1 point.
Do you know when I always knew that I'd always be known as, Silas Brown? That was probably when I got given my name.
That's Cy Brown.
That's Cy Brown. Always gonna be known as Cy Brown. Well, yeah, we're not wrong. That's why you kind of give people names, so they know how to be known by.
Oh,
It is a typical
strikes
Ash
per
comment, isn't it?
minute, 6.62 for Jack de Madalena. Bilal Mohammed, 4.39.
Was that the odds? Was it? No.
No. The significant strike ratio.
Oh yeah, obviously it's Bilal Muhammad. He doesn't throw his hands as much as he wrestles. He's very Muslim, isn't it? The wrestling culture is higher.
Yeah, you've seen the ride on those striking stats.
Yeah.
To boost that fight.
Yeah. God, there's a reason to it though as well. It's like, oh man, the guy doesn't throw his hands.
Casuals had no idea what was coming to them when they watched that fight.
Oof.
You know, I think with it, we've got a piece of content coming out, guys, on Monday when we asked fight fans outside the O2 Arena what they felt about that fight and who was going to win and how it was going to get played. Question I've relayed to some people were, you know, whether they felt that this was the fight that Bilal Muhammad could get a stoppage win in, and yeah, it was intriguing to hear what people had to say about
that. Yeah, I
some mixed thoughts.
I think we can learn a lot from Burns versus JDM in this fight. Watching how Burns dealt with JDM, you can learn a lot from that.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, can't wait to get into that fight. Yeah, Derrida Bo Nickal next.
Yeah, we're looking at some highlight reel here between Kevin Holland when he stepped in there. I think that was last minute notice as well, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. Can't remember actually. Let's see if I can find that.
It was relatively quick, but yeah, Kevin Holland found himself in some deep waters there. And a lot of people think that if that Derrida would be the man to do it potentially.
I don't think so. No, I think it was always scheduled to fight Kevin Holland.
Oh, he was. Oh, when that one came around.
Yeah, because Kev.
It was just a terrible
went
fight.
Back up to middleweight, and I don't know why he went back up to middleweight, and they gave him Derrida.
It was just such a terrible fight for him to have.
Yeah, Wales says this Dutch dude has solid BJJ, though that Bo Nickal, gotta be careful. Man, yeah, this, again, I mean, but then for Bo Nickal, it's a similar fight to the Paul Craig fight, but I think...
I think Derrida has good hands, though.
Well, you think?
Not good hands, but better than Paul Craig.
I don't know. I disagree. I think Paul Craig's got better striking than Derrida.
Since he stepped down to middleweight, he's had to. And it has improved.
Paul Craig can't strike, bruv. Sorry for all Paul Craig fans out there.
He's got more of a kickboxing base, striking. Uses a lot of body kick.
Bo Nickal won a fight from an overhand right. Anyway, sorry.
So you think Derrida's got a better striking
than Paul Craig? Yeah.
All right. Oh, not then Bo Nickal.
Oh no.
All right, cool. That might be a bit of a problem. All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting grappling wise. Anyway, jumping on to Bo Nickal then, he's got a pro record of 7 wins with 0 losses, with 2 KOs and 4 submissions. And he does have 5 first-round finishes. His UFC record is 4 wins with 0 losses. He made his UFC debut in 2023. Dana White contended series twice in 2022 and again in 2023. And as you can see, he's undefeated, so he's never been KO'd or submitted.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's a southpaw fighter, NCAA Division 1 wrestler and national champion, blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, explosive transitions when taking the back. And, you know, he's got this crazy strength as well from the years of freestyle wrestling that he's accumulated over his lifespan. He wastes no time. Often he makes quick work of opponents by swarming them before they actually have a chance to settle. And we've actually seen him be much... we haven't seen much of his striking historically, bar his last fight. We did see it come out a little bit more. But he does throw quite heavy hands, and that last fight is a huge testament to that. You know, it's when he's in close distance, he can kind of grab the legs for those takedowns, but otherwise his hands are really sort of stepping up to the standard as well in terms of other offensive dangers that he possesses in there.
Indeed. So jumping on to Derrida then, who's got a record of 19 wins with 2 losses, with 4 KOs and 12 submissions, with 11 first-round finishes. His UFC record is 2 wins with 0 losses, and he made his UFC debut last year in 2024. He's currently riding a 3-fight win streak, and he's never been submitted.
Yep, and he's a southpaw fighter, black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and judo. He's got a very well-educated jab. He likes to use his push kick a lot to create space. Once he takes the back, he's very strong at keeping the position and finding the neck. He's got multiple chokes on his MMA resume. If his opponent stuffs the takedown, he's either looking to take the back or sinking in a Darce choke. Quick with his submission attempts off of his back too. It's not all constant top pressure from this guy. You know, he's looking to kind of work as quick as he can, really, and shift through the gears. One thing, we could say is, you know, does Derrida give Paul Craig his toughest test on the ground? Really?
Potentially.
It's possible.
Does Derrida do that?
The thing is with Paul Craig is that Paul Craig is very dangerous off of his back.
Yeah. I would say, I think Paul Craig's probably better off of his back, of course. But if Derrida gets on top of you, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of hoping. I think I picked Bo Nickal in this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Derrida manages to get a takedown, because we've not seen Bo Nickal off his back. Don't get me wrong, he's an elite wrestler, but not to the elite grappling accolades of Derrida. So we're gonna see. Don't get me wrong. I know he's submitted a few people in grappling tournaments and things like that, but that's just down to his elite sort of wrestling background.
Yeah.
Some expectations though for Bo. I think what we're in for boys is a grappling chess match. Like Nickal, his wrestling pedigree gives him the edge in dictating where the fight goes, I think. So Derrida's BJJ black belt and submission game does make him just as dangerous on the ground, bear in mind. But I think it is up to Bo Nickal who dictates whether it goes to the ground or whether it stays standing. Now we have saw 2 things in the last fight. Like we saw him go the full 3 rounds, and we actually saw him do a little bit more of his striking. I do think that the ideal fight for him to showcase more of it would probably be this one. But we know he does attempt the looping left shot over the top, and he does it a lot. He goes to the well too often with it, and he could catch Derrida, and if he does, he'd put him away for sure. But could Derrida get a read on it? Now, feint the takedowns, let Derrida be aware of the be aware of the takedowns, and then kind of engage with the striking to catch him off guard as well.
Well, this is the thing as well. Sorry to jump in just quickly. Like, obviously, we all know Bo's the one that will initiate the takedowns if needed. But I think that's what, in a way, Derrida wants, if you get what I mean. Because, obviously, Paul Craig wanted it, and Bo didn't go for no takedowns. So, will he do the same here and try and strike with Derrida?
I know, that's the thing. What we're expecting from Derrida is, the ultimate question is, will he be the one to force Bo to grapple? And can he execute the takedown? Nickal is still new to MMA, so level changing when Nickal engages with his strikes is possible. I think Derrida would prefer to be active in the clinch and get the takedowns from there, maybe better success from there. Derrida has a lot more experience against high-level opponents and is a confident jiu-jitsu player, but he will need to control Nickal if he ends up on the bottom. Nickal uses fast ground and pound, which looks like it's fight-ending potential. So I want to see him nullify that threat before attacking submissions. Weight cut is a question for Bo, and for that reason, Derrida might have the cardio edge in this one.
Yes.
Here we go, round. In we go. Yeah, I can't remember what I went for now. I need to have a look.
Nice head movement there from Nickal. He's kind of drawing out the jab of Derrida, and that tells me that Nickal's done a lot of his homework.
Yeah. Wales reckons that Bo Nickal has the better striking.
I would agree. I'd agree. The way
What in this,
Nickal,
Bo has a better striking, yeah.
yeah.
Three-time
agreed.
All-American Penn State. I hope he shows that top wrestling. He can easily win with it.
Here we go. And look at the height difference here, and the frame of Derrida.
That's something I didn't really take into consideration.
Nor I, but you can see that's one of the main reasons why this takedown is becoming quite difficult.
I think Derrida needs to be careful coming in like this.
Derrida or Nickal? Nickal's the one going in.
No. The way. Sorry. I've got to pause my head again because obviously I restarted, didn't I? Let me know when you get to 50.
Okay, 54.
3, 2, 1, 50.
Exactly.
Right. Sorry, boys. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got a Nickal decision in this.
Yeah. Same.
I think he can stay away from any.
Yeah, it's not like he needs to stay away from too much. Don't get me wrong. I know he's going to initiate certain types of wrestling scenarios in this, but yeah, he just needs to avoid getting taken down, really.
Mm.
But I think he's strong enough and wise enough too. But Derrida's crafty.
He is.
So
he is.
As we are now here up against Cage, who do you reckon his favours? I know Nickal's the one in the driving seat here, but does it? Would you reckon Derrida's liking this position here?
He's back and forth at the moment, but I think that Derrida's takedown attempts will come from these clinch scenarios. So.
And that's what I mean about being crafty.
That was a big knee. I would like Nickal to break off and just loop a heavy right.
And I feel like Derrida's strikes are better in close range.
Yep.
When he's at range, he's not that good at all.
Yeah.
Whereas you got Nickal, who's got more of a boxing base. Oh,
that'll be impressive. Oh, hello.
Oh,
wow, Nickal.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
he's opted in to go into the guard.
Wow, I like the way he picked the foot as well. You see how he picked that base,
which may favour him.
Stinking base.
Slapping him in the face.
Yeah, slapping the base. That was beautiful.
So this is going to be a grinding fight, says Canadian Bacon.
Oh, grab an arm.
Here we go. Oh, hello. Derrida's still lethal with his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu down there. Look, he's trying to throw his hands up.
He's trying to attack arms.
Oh, dear.
Nice. Oh, hello.
He's gone for a gilly, but he's lost the position. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
He's going to lose the position.
Oh, nice sweeping.
Oh.
Sorry, I said that way too soon.
Now, Derrida's on top, inside control.
Exactly that. He jumped gilly when he shouldn't have. And now Derrida's got a minute and just over a minute and 40
control
to make
some scrambles,
something happen.
I'm going to try and set up a head and arm choke as Derrida.
This is mental.
Shouldn't have let him on top.
That's always the ploy with a gilly, though, isn't it?
That's the thing with the difference between opponents for Bo. You've got Paul Craig, I think, is better off of his back, than Derrida, whereas Derrida are on top.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
when he's trying to initiate submissions. Is dangerous.
Yeah.
We saw that in the Kevin Holland fight.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Now, could he steal the round here? Because obviously not much happened before this. If it stays like this and he obviously offloads some ground and pound, does he steal the round?
If he gets a submission attempt, it's possible.
Because he's not doing much at the moment. But of course, I know he's trying to work for his position and then he will work.
Yeah.
So he's passing guard.
Oh, no, he's not. Half.
Okay, I thought he stepped over to mount then.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
He goes back to side.
So
Nickal's doing a great job surviving.
Oh, good explosion there.
Oh, I don't think he needs to explode like that. I think that was quite dangerous. I don't think you can explode like that against someone like Derrida.
We have the final 25 seconds here in the first round. And so far, Derrida's got the down. Hello. Bo used that, turn in on him, and now he's standing again. That was fantastic. Derrida took him back to the mat, but Bo capitalized back to his feet.
Elbow
from Derrida.
Good elbow
on the break.
He's won the round.
4 seconds left. Yeah. I think.
We're going to go Derrida for this round, lads.
Yeah,
I think so.
Canadian Bacon says everybody has to overcome adversity at some point. This is
100%. Exactly that was it.
I think also with the fact with Bo Nickal, is that the first round he's lost?
Yes,
that's got to be the first round he's lost.
I don't know, maybe Well,
And like you said, the adversity that he faced, he was using a lot of energy trying to get back to his feet as well. So, you got blood in the ear.
Okay, Derrida 10-9. I'm intrigued to see what people say on social media and in the chats, of course, as well.
On TikTok, we've got a few people here asking about the main event. We'll get to that shortly after this one, boys and girls. We'll be talking all about Merab and Figueiredo when they're... Figueiredo and Sandhagen when it comes, and we'll also bring up that question about Merab too. We got...
Did he lose it, though?
Charles over there as well. He's actually playing UFC 4 while watching this. So let us know who wins in UFC 4, Charles, and we'll let you know how it plans out here in real life as well. But love to get your thoughts and cross-reference that.
Head on over to YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. So coming into round 2.
Round 2.
Time is in.
Now, do you reckon Bo's a bit tired? And obviously,
he looks all right at the moment.
He's okay so far. I just mean just mentally. Obviously, we don't know what he's feeling mentally after losing a round, being on the bottom for just over a minute.
Oh, big right hand from Derrida.
I think so, Ash. Yeah, I mean, I'm not liking the Bo that stepped into round 2 here. I think he does seem a bit mentally defeated.
But this is the thing as well. Bo's the one that initiated this type of sort of grappling scenario up against the cage, and he was the one that jumped in on guard on Derrida, and it was reversed. So now, why is he trying to do it again?
I think it's just where he finds himself most comfortable. So when he's at times of adversity, he goes back to where his comforts are.
But he also got a lot of hate in that Paul Craig fight.
Oh, what, for just throwing an overhand right for the whole fight?
Yeah, yeah.
He got hate for it.
Yeah, I think he wants to.
He's
get
never
back
going to please everyone, man.
No, 100% not.
Oh, I think most people on social media have scored that last round to Derrida.
Yeah, I would have the same too.
I see it on the left hand side a minute ago. Yeah.
Oh,
here we go.
He needed to give up his back.
These are good knees, man.
I can't remember how I scored this one.
Oh, did that knee hurt him?
And again.
Oh, yeah.
He looked discouraged. He looked discouraged.
Did.
So refers with a right hand. Good timing with the knee from Derrida.
Oh, boys, I think he's hurt.
He does look it, doesn't he?
Boys.
Yeah.
He does not like this. It's his knees, huh?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Shot to the body. It's a body
shot. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Short shots from Derrida, man.
Wow.
Inside.
Yeah, dangerous.
Wow.
Okay.
He's
finished him. He's finished him. That's it.
Whoa!
Reinier Derrida
is a man loss to get it done.
And it's by TKO in the second round. Holy smokes.
Wow.
This was too much of a jump for Bo Nickal.
It was.
Too much of a jump.
A little too high, a little too soon. Beautifully done.
But look, this is the UFC, what they wanted to do with this matchup. You know, it was like a win-win for them.
Yeah.
It was a good platform for both men to boost up to the next level.
And you think you think on paper as well, Derrida fighting Kevin Holland, now fighting Bo is a step down in my eyes. And he took that risk by taking on Bo.
I disagree though. I would say the other way around.
What, when Kevin Holland just come out the rankings?
Yeah, but also stylistically, Kevin Holland was never a competitive match for him stylistically, but Bo more so.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see any kind of way Bo could win that. I'm glad I put him in a bet though.
The effing Dutch, says Wales. Wow, Derrida is the real deal.
Yeah,
he is, man.
MFAO, I'm Dutch, says
those
Canadian
knees.
Bacon. Bo Nickal is totally gassed. Yeah, man.
100% those knees.
I can't believe Derrida was an extreme underdog. Why didn't I pick him?
Did you not?
No.
Did you, JK?
Why did you pick Derrida?
Extreme underdog. Wow.
Did you get him, JK?
I put Derrida in my bet.
Oh, you did?
No,
okay.
I thought we were going to see more of a striking affair from Bo. I think it felt like him initiating the grappling.
And that's what I mean about the sneaky striking with Derrida. It's definitely better than Paul Craig's.
Yeah, those looping shots in close were just finding a mark every time.
Yeah, it was just the striking in range. Derrida's...
He was literally done with one of the knees. He was like literally shying away from it. He was like, "Oh, shall I go down? Shall I not?"
Yeah.
There we go. Lots of Dutch in the chat.
2 finishes in a row now. We're away.
What an impressive win. I'm very proud of him. He was a 2-time champion, 1 FC, So he is a championship caliber fighter, even if the organization doesn't match the UFC. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean when like it was too much of a jump for Bo Nickal. Like you've got the Ridder, who's had so many more MMA fights in general, and he's a champion in another organization. Like, come on, man, that's just it was not an educated fight for him. You would have thought that Bo would have taken on someone who had numerous losses in the middleweight division and needs to find their feet back again, like a Paulo Costa, for example, you know?
Yeah.
But they gave him the Ridder, man, and
he keeps rising to the occasion, keeps rising to it.
Rankings time now. I can't wait to decide who we're going to fight for the Ridder. That's the second stoppage in a row now for him. So he's going to be moving on to bigger things. Who would we give him in the middleweight division? Because it's got to be a bigger name now. We've got to get back up there. You've got him at 13. He's not going to move anywhere. You've got, above him, Paulo Costa, Brendan Allen, Marvin Vettori, all on losses. You've then got Anthony Hernandez, who's off to a flyer. He deserves someone pretty big. Look.
Just having a look here now. Roman Dolidze would be a good fight.
He's on a win streak, I think.
He's on a 3-fight win streak.
I think either Brendan Allen will be a good one.
It would, yeah.
Grappling-wise, again.
Grappling-wise.
I even like Marvin Vettori.
Do they want to do that again? Because obviously everyone because obviously we saw this matchup kind of being a grappling kind of scenario fight, but obviously get rid of getting the TKO finish. Like obviously if you give him against Allen, it's going to be another kind of grappling affair, if you get what I mean. So do they want to go down that route again? Or would they go down the kind of Paulo Costa route where this guy's just going to try and stand and knock you out?
Good question.
Also,
good question.
The Ridder's on a 3-fight win streak as well, and yeah, you could see two grappling guys go up against it and they just cancel each other out. You know what I mean? And we've seen that before. So I don't necessarily, and that's a question we want to all ask ourselves: like, is it going to cancel each other out with this particular matchup? Which is what it might do tonight. Some cases it does, some cases it doesn't.
I think he can go just as far as Marvin Vettori, if I'm honest, because I'd like to see Jared Cannonier versus Roman Dolidze. Because Cannonier's coming off of that win against Gregory Rodriguez, just defended his ranking.
Yeah.
I'd also like to see Anthony Hernandez take on Carl Bajalio.
Good fight.
Good fight. Yeah. Both on massive win streaks. Winner is, I'll be there for the belt. Unless you give Carl Bajalio, it depends what they're going to do with Izzy.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what you're going to do.
I think Izzy may take a little bit of time off, but
it might be Strickland, huh? Rematch.
Oh, they could run Izzy Strickland again.
I think they're going to do that rematch with Strickland. I think he wants it.
Robert Whittaker, I think,
kind of where it all started going wrong.
Heavyweight. I don't know where. I don't know if that's going to continue to be.
There's so many matchups in this division that can actually happen now. Like you just said there, you've got Imavov that's up there. That's not even going to be fighting for the belt anytime soon. Which is crazy. Obviously, Chimaev's going to be obviously fighting for the belt. So then, could you do Imavov Whittaker?
If Whittaker sticks around, yeah. If he sticks around,
yeah. And then
you got,
but yeah,
it's a bit of a weird one when Whittaker's come off a loss.
Yeah, Derrida versus Marvin Vettori, maybe.
Yeah, you like the Marvin Vettori.
Yeah, that's if they go down like an all-rounder sort of fighter. Because obviously, if they go, like I mentioned, if they go down the Brandon Allen route, it's another type of grappler versus grappler. If you get what I mean. So, do they want to go down that route again when he keeps rising to the occasion?
Why not? I'd say. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, Marvin Vettori is a difficult guy to finish as well.
Yeah, that as well.
He's got some wrestling. Boxing, he's a physical dude for middleweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, let's see the Ridder climb the ranks. Excited for him.
Definitely.
And Bo Nickal is not time for him to step into the rankings as of yet.
No.
I think it's just another fight outside and then bring him back on in after.
This is the thing.
Could even be Chris Curtis even.
Yeah, I was going to say Bo will get someone like Chris Curtis.
That's a good shout.
Michelle Pereira.
It just shows you when obviously the UFC kind of have a star, if you want to call him a star. Like when I wouldn't go as far as to say a star in Bo Nickal. I would say like a hype sort of train.
Yeah.
Because you look at what they've done with Sean O'Malley, they slowly put him up there. You think if they would have given him someone like a Peter Yan earlier on in his career, then that would have been a massive jump. But obviously, he worked his way to that. If you get what I mean.
Paddy
Trying to
Pimblett's
think of
another
another
one.
fighter.
Paddy Pimblett's the one that they kind of took a bit of a slow road to as well. They didn't rush him too fast.
I would say they kind of got away with that one because obviously you think how many I don't know how many fights did he have before he fought Chandler? So
I think it's Tony Ferguson for me was probably his first.
Oh yes,
his first,
so,
and that was a while
Ferguson,
still.
Bobby,
We didn't rush to that.
Jamini, Levitt. So he had five. Actually, no, yeah, he had 5 fights before he got to Chandler. Okay, agreed. That one was.
I think they did it right with him. They did it right with him because we also seen his development each fight.
Exactly, and that's what happens if
levels.
you do it the right way. And with Sean O'Malley, they've done it in the right way.
Yeah.
Some
Who
chat
else is
then.
another one?
Abdullah
You get some
Ashfaq.
chats.
Holy shit, guys! The Ridder is just knocked out Bo. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
RDR is on the scene, says Wales. Canadian Bacon says 100%. Couldn't agree more. JK, I personally believe the Ridder should have been given competition higher in the rankings when he entered the UFC, like Yuri, Manel Karp, Chandler.
Yes. Oh, who said that?
Yep. Nice one. Canadian Bacon.
Oh,
Spot on
T.
there.
I think that's absolutely spot on. Like blooming Yuri got fighting for a title. Look at Pereira fighting for a title. How early he did.
Yeah, they were very decorated when
Look
they entered.
at what's that? The flyweight that fought for the belt straight away.
Yeah, Asakura.
Asakura. Now where's he gone?
Yeah.
The Ridder's basically migrated.
Same organisation though, wasn't it? One championship that the Ridder was a champion for. No.
Yeah, former champion. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The disrespect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wells says he wants Strickland. Give him Carl Bahalio.
That can work.
Canadian Bacon says,
I think the world's the oyster with him now. I think they can do what they want with him now, if you know what I mean.
The Ridder's basically stepped into this division as like a 20-year-old immigrant from another country without a passport and says, yes, I'm 18 years old. They put me in the child under league.
It's like mad.
Abdullah Ashfaq says the Leeds 8 is the easiest fight for RDR. Captain Raff wants Carl Bahalio versus RDR. Should be an interesting fight. I actually do agree with you somewhat. Abdullah says
Dilipse versus RDR.
Entering top 10.
The Ridder, yeah. I mean, I like that's one I think I mentioned there as well. But they're both on 3 fight win streaks, which is why I think it won't be too silly to put him a bit higher than Marvin Vettori. He should have entered a bit higher than Marvin Vettori. Is what we kind of do.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But in any case, I do think any of those fights would be quite interesting. And if it's they obviously fought quite highly of Bo, putting him up against.
Well, exactly that. You know what I mean? Like T said a minute ago, they would have thought that RDR would have fought higher. Like I mentioned, he fought a guy coming just shy of the rankings in Kevin Holland, which was about right, and now taking a step back in Bo Nickal. But you know what I mean? It just goes to show you the level of RDR. A lot of people maybe saw him beat Kevin Holland because Kevin Holland's just more of a striker. Then they see him coming up against this kind of a strong wrestler, and he's just done that.
Yeah, Canadian Bacon says, I agree, Ash, when the UFC has somebody want to make a star, in quotation marks there. 3 fights, 3 finishes, you got to respect that, versus good fighters to
and against
reels as well.
Like, it's mad as well. He's fought guys that are like, where people have gone, oh, that's an interesting fight for his fighting style. Obviously, the first one against GM3, everyone thought, GM3 is a submission specialist. This is going to be a tough one. Put him away. And then the same with Kevin Holland. Oh, Kevin Holland is better on the feet than him. He's got even crafty submissions himself. That's a tough one. And then puts him away in round 1. Now with this one, we all said before the fighting expectations and fighting style, this one could be a tough one for him because of the wrestling of Bo. But we didn't see no kind of strong, heavy wrestling from Bo. Ridder dealt with it perfectly.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, Canadian Bacon correcting you there. Risen is where.
Rising, not one championship. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Okay. All right, my bad. Still a big organisation to come from, and not being given like the Asakura sort of treatment.
As we call it, yeah. All right, let's take the good people back.
Let's jump into Deiveson Figueiredo.
I was just laughing there at the highlight reels because seeing they got some footage of Figueiredo when he's just blown up.
Yeah, I just see that.
I'm like, it's a totally different dude. And then they're switching to like his performances in the octagon. I'm like, it's 2 different people.
It is mad. Like, he's blown up well big before the week.
Bro looks like dude who owns a kebab shop just in mitts, and then goes into like cuts to an absolute killer in the octagon.
Anyway, jumping on to the former flyweight champion, Deiveson Figueiredo, then he's got a pro record of 24 wins with 4 losses, with 9 KOs and 9 submissions. He has 11 first-round finishes. His UFC record is 13 wins with 4 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2017. And as I mentioned, he is the former flyweight champion.
Yes, indeed. Now, a bit more about his fighting style. This guy's orthodox, but often switches to set up his left body kick as well. Black belt and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, barely leaves his head on the center line, and he's always ducking and weaving those punches. He likes to lunge in with that left hand of his to throw it to the body, and then he throws that body kick from the southpaw position too. So he likes to put his hands and feet together in the striking combinations. But his right hand is often described as being like a jab. Like he sometimes throws it from the hip, and it's quite difficult to telegraph. What's also difficult is actually just pinning him down to the mat. Like he's always scooting his hips backwards and then elevating his opponents when they look to enter his guard. So he's a tricky one to hold still. Not that it'll be a problem here against Sandhagen, I don't believe. But he has excellent trips in his arsenal as well, so he could find that he's the one getting the fight down to the ground in this. But over to Sandhagen.
Jumping on to Cory Sandhagen, he's got a pro record of 17 wins with 5 losses, with 7 KOs and 3 submissions. And he does have 6 first-round finishes. And his UFC record is 10 wins with 4 losses. And he made his UFC debut in 2018.
That's right, and he's a switch stance fighter, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, unorthodox approach, keeps his hands low and throws strikes at awkward angles. Watch out for that jumping knee that he throws from time to time, or it's quite rare, but he'll throw it anyway. He likes to lead the dance. He stays right in your face with pressure and controls your hands, uses a lot of feints to keep his opponents second-guessing when he's in their face. He has a very unpredictable frequency to his striking, will make his opponents miss and then punishes them with his counters. Equally works damage on all areas of the opponent's body, legs, torso, head strike, you name it. He's there to land it.
Yes, indeed. Now, a bit of expectations. Figueiredo would probably look to stand his ground and wait for Sandhagen to come forwards before engaging. Now, he'll probably look to land his overhand right when Sandhagen uses his double jab as well. And I've actually given the grappling edge to Figgy. This fight, however, I felt like it might be some errors in the... I feel like he did make some errors in the last fight against Pidian. However, against Sandhagen, I reckon he can rectify a lot of them, or he's not going to have those same issues. But yeah, against Pidian, he should never have abandoned the grappling, and I feel like he may have done that. Now, Figueiredo's power and grappling could pose problems if he chooses the distance or secure takedowns, but Sandhagen's takedown defense and cardio are advantages in the longer fight, in my opinion. So that's kind of really how contrasting those attributes next to each other. What are you expecting from Cory?
From Cory, who's making the walk now. Come on, Cory. I think he'll be the faster and more durable fighter. I was extremely impressed with his performance in the early rounds against Umar Magomedov last time out. He used a lot of energy defending those takedowns until fatigue kind of settled in. Figgy slowed down and couldn't keep up with Jan's pace in that last fight, so I'm expecting Sandhagen to win rounds on volume alone. He needs to avoid clinching because Figueiredo can use the inside trip he likes to use to put him on his back at any given moment. And then I think it'd be difficult to deal with Figgy once he's on his back. I think just because of the natural of the technique that's involved in the body lock, I feel like it doesn't give Sandhagen a lot of space to maneuver off of his back to start making his way back to his feet. So that's why he needs to be careful with that one. Sandhagen's reach and movement give him an edge in the stand-up fight where he can outpoint Figueiredo at range. So yeah, let's see. But I think.
Why put that as a stat? Why disrespect me, man? The second fastest flying knee knockout.
Oh yeah, twice.
Cheers, mate.
I mean, this is such a talent stack division.
Just say one of the fastest. That's still bad.
I kind of want to say that Sandhagen needs a finish.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said he needs to finish?
I do.
Oh,
I mean,
you
his
think
last
it?
finish
Oh,
was
okay.
against Song Yadong 2022, but I don't know. It's a talent stack division, isn't it? I guess Figgy.
It's
When was Figgy's last?
Moreno, wasn't it? No, no. You see
No,
Marab tweet. I'm
he
watching.
submitted Cody Garbrandt back in 2014.
Oh yeah, so he did. So he did. So he did.
Yeah, I just think because he's in this kind of limbo scenario at the moment, Cory, where PDR's above him in terms of
Didn't
title
Peter Yan
contention.
beat Cory though?
Yeah,
Did
PDR beat Cory.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I thought so,
PDR beat
yeah.
Cory and he beat Deiveson Figueiredo. So
Yeah.
PDR's knocking on the door for the title fight. And then you've also got Umar ahead of him, who's got a win against him.
Yeah, he's stuck in it. Like you said, he's definitely stuck in a bit of a limbo. I think that the match that would make sense if Cory was to win would be a rematch with Yan.
Yeah, yeah. But then I think do you think they'll do PDR versus Umar Nurmagomedov next? It kind of is the fight that makes sense.
Yeah,
for title
that
contention,
is
isn't it?
true. It does. That one makes sense as well. So it's kind of like you said, like Cory's is in a bit of a pickle, if you know what I mean. Because obviously, fair play to him accepting an Umar fight, but now he's kind of put himself really in the back of the division in a way. I know he's up there, but you know what I mean. Just because of obviously he's lost to Yan and lost to Umar, and like them two need to fight out for maybe a number one contender.
Yeah, and obviously with all eyes on the championship fight between Merab and O'Malley, if O'Malley was to get the upset in that fight, then you get an automatic trilogy.
Yeah, but this is the thing as well. I've been calling for the O'Malley versus Cory Sandhagen fight for ages. That fight is such a great fight.
And if Merab wins again, then
I think you could do it, O'Malley. Yeah, that fight needs to happen. I would love to see it.
Because then Merab needs new competition. Umar needs to do something big if he wants to win a rematch.
Yeah. Well, obviously, what we're saying as well is he broke his hand in round 2 or 3? So for Umar, that is. So for him to kind of continue wrestling and grappling, you just don't know, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe Dvalishvili versus Nurmagomedov 2 could be on the horizon.
It's mad.
If Umar beats Peter Yan and just outworks him for 5 rounds, Peter Yan's not getting that rematch against Merab, and I don't really want to see it anyway.
Oh yeah, no, we just saw how that one went down.
That was one of the questions we had here in the chat as well. Do you think Figueiredo would beat Merab?
Figueiredo beat Merab.
I don't know.
So not necessarily this fight. I think like there's some trouble he would have against Sandhagen, but against Merab, do you think he's got better chances?
I'm not sure, just because the takedowns
cardio
from Merab, the takedowns from Merab, I think, are too quick and too kind of powerful for him to get caught in anything.
Yeah.
But the only one that he'll probably get caught with is if his head's caught. He goes down and I think he gets a gilly.
Wales says the UFC is the Premier League. All other organisations are League 1 and 2. That's his opinion.
Yeah, they are.
Agreed.
Nash got sour grapes with Cory after what he did to Frankie.
No, I don't have. I actually like Cory.
I like Cory. Yeah,
I really do like Cory.
Just don't like that moment in his history.
Every time he fights, I have to be reminded by the bloody
Every time
finish.
his stat mentions about the second fastest knee.
It's the same as Benson Henson. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a talented fighter, but just had a sour sort of taste in my mouth. But not saying he's not talented, because he was.
Well, I thought you hated that guy.
Actually, no, I do hate Benson Henson. I was trying to put it on then, but no, don't know.
Cory initiating single leg here early on.
No, there's nothing to hate about Cory. He's quality.
Yeah, who did everyone pick in the chats for this fight? Did you go for Cory Sandhagen? Did you go for Umar?
Cory decision.
What I like about Cory is that he's one to chip away. So he's got this hold here against the cage, and you're going to see him chipping away with those either foot stomps, those little hacking knees, shins. Nice uppercut there from Figueiredo.
That was a nice little, it was, wasn't it? That was saucy.
They're going to be quite key for him in these clinch exchanges with Cory.
Starting switches from Figgy.
Getting away in evade.
Some fantastic.
The old karate stance out again, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm just having a look at Cory's movement here.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing a lot of work with Trevor Mittman.
Pardon me.
Ooh, good luck. Outside low kick.
Yeah, activities with Cory, but we tend to find with fighters that switch stance so much, you kind of got to recalibrate your attack or your way in every time they switch. And these guys are, I don't know what, prolific switches, if you like. Every 2 seconds, there's a new stance. So we might see some tentativeness, although it's Sandhagen who is...
Oh, big leading uppercut from Sandhagen.
Nice.
But
that was saucy.
Wow.
That was nice.
That was a trip and a half.
Oh.
Cory gets back up.
Not bad.
Going to take top position, I think.
And now Cory ends up on top now.
That trip was more like a vacation, wasn't it? Took him down. But now here he is. Cory's found himself in
Now, what does Cory stay here, or does he try and escape?
Oh, Figgy going for a leg.
Figgy decided he wanted that leg, and he did not stop till he's got
so
it.
Calm.
Why did he put his put himself in the sort of lock there? What was he doing?
He's taken the leg lock, but yeah, Cory was pretty calm with it. But look at the wingspan on this guy. He's so long with the arms. He's able to cleanly punch Figgy in the face while he's trying to work on that leg. He's
done quite well there because he's landed some strikes here.
Yeah.
That is, there we go. Look,
elbow.
Separated the grip, which was good. That's what you need to do. So obviously in these
big
scenarios.
Elbow from Cory.
Yeah.
Again.
It's a very costly attempt from Figueiredo. It's wild actually because I've picked Sandhagen in this and I've not taken my eyes off Figgy wanting him to get the win. I'm not sure why I'm so invested
in Figgy. These are big
shots,
man.
These are big.
Yeah, this is a good first round for Cory Sandhagen here.
Yeah, that's a very
back, just hammer fist.
It's a very costly submission attempt. It's an incredibly costly submission attempt. He's trying to go after that leg, but he's eaten so much from doing so. I'll bail on it, mate.
But this is what I'm saying about how calm Cory's been here. He nearly got his back taken just because of how patient he was being there.
Exactly. Could he be potentially too calm? No, he's doing the right thing. He's sitting down on that leg, and Figgy still's not loosened his grip on it. I feel like Cory could equally snatch it out if he wanted it too. Those stats are sickening.
Oh, them punches to the bum coming out.
The butt cheek.
Venomous.
Adding to a significant score. It's only one significant strike from Figgy to 24 on Cory Sandhagen.
Oh, he's put it on now.
He really is. 50 seconds here, and Cory's keen to end this in one by the looks of it.
Yeah, he did.
I think Figgy needs to sweep. Go for sweeps here.
He does. He's not letting go of that leg, which makes me think he's brave. I know. It's getting him in trouble.
No, he needs to get that foot. He needs to get that right foot and the inside leg.
Does he want it though?
There he goes.
It's too much trouble for him. He's been taking more damage than he's been able to dish out in trying to get this.
Oh, good elbow.
He should not have tried to take. I would have let it go. On my feet.
But now that we've seen this from Cory and we know that Figueiredo has taken punishment from the mat, do you reckon Figgy would even try and go for a takedown
his whole game plan is going to have to be shifted now.
Yeah, exactly. That
solid round for Cory.
He probably thought, I'll be able to get this guy. He's just a striker.
Yeah, it's a really good point because I feel like that was his bread and butter, was on the ground, be on your back and draw him in and try wrap something up. However, looking at how difficult that was, yeah, he's going to have to adapt and try something new.
We know Figgy kind of wilts under a little bit of pressure as well. So
he doesn't know how he's going to do it. I don't think I know.
Look at him. He looks frustrated. Look.
Yeah.
Very frustrated.
Cory calm in there. He's got Trevor Whitman and who else is in there?
I didn't see.
I couldn't tell.
No.
Look at these strikes. Clean and powerful from the
Figgy threw one strike that whole round, apparently.
It was just
dominating round.
Yeah, man.
10-9 Cory. Everyone's got 1-0 Cory.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, and welcome on in. If you want your chats up on screen, we are having that happening live over on YouTube right now. Otherwise, welcome in. Thanks for joining. This is Against the Fence, and this is round 2
heading into this
of the main event. Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. We're giving you the full live coverage for the main watch long for the main event.
They both keep switching. I was about to say, they both keep stance switching.
Yeah, every like 3 seconds, and that's what I'm saying in terms of it's difficult to be offensive when your parameters keep changing because he stance switches. But Sandhagen seems to be so fluid in striking soon after changing stance that he's not been too affected too much. Figgy, however, he's frozen like Elsa.
Oh,
nice
attempt.
Oh,
he's gone back to it. I feel like he's got a game plan. He said, right, I'm going to submit him or I'm going to die trying. And I feel like that's where he is.
If Figgy gets Cory down, I think it's a different
chances of submission.
Figgy's got some good top pressure.
Where's the footwork gone from Sandhagen?
Yeah, do you know, I was thinking, I think
he's gone more traditional now. Where's that footwork gone?
You used to do a lot more movement, and
he was Dominic Cruz 2.0.
Double jab a lot, but maybe perhaps he's adjusted that.
Oh, good double jab.
It's because it's susceptible to the takedown, perhaps.
Maybe.
And it's something, clearly that Trevor Whitman has ironed out of his skills a little bit.
Maybe.
Nice form.
Oh, he just ate right hand then. Cory definitely felt it because he put his hands out.
He caught him there on an entry.
Yeah, I think Trevor slowed him down. Oh,
Trevor did?
Trevor.
Cory's down. Cory's movement.
See, here it is. Yes, whilst Figgy's on top, I don't see much advantages.
Oh, but the thing is,
I think at the moment, I think Cory's just still a little bit too quick in these scenarios at the moment. Like we said, we gave the speed advantage. We can see it.
Yeah.
Cory's too big for him.
He really is. So even though Figgy might get the takedown, I'm not seeing a lot of success. Resetting would have been wise, I think. The best I've seen his strategy here is just catching Cory coming in.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's going to have to be second in the exchanges just purely because of how quick Sandhagen is. I don't think you're going to beat him to the punch.
Sandhagen's got him down now.
Sandhagen's gone for a takedown. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh,
elbows.
See something here.
Elbows.
Oh, up kick.
Wow, that was allowed as well. Yeah.
Now he probably knows he's too quick on the mat to avoid these submission attempts. But the answer to that question that was on TikTok a minute ago,
it's even worse.
Figgy versus Merab. Well, if Cory can take him down and dominate him, what will Merab do to him?
Yeah,
exactly.
Merab would be relentless at it.
Canadian Bacon says it's simple, gents. He is keeping his base wide in almost a karate style to avoid and make it easier for him to reset the takedowns.
And that'd be
referring to
Sandhagen.
Cory Sandhagen's.
Oh, what movement?
Yeah, it's just his overall stance.
I would have thought the single leg would have been more open with something like a wide karate stance.
It does, yeah.
But also the stance switches is what makes that difficult to find.
Yeah.
It makes it easy to get your hips back when defending.
Going for that single leg again. I feel like Figueiredo had a dream, and in that dream he got a heel hook.
Oh, he used the heel hook to get back up though. He used the heel hook to get back up though.
Fair play. He did well there.
Now he's got Cory on bottom, but Cory's now doing exactly the same.
Yeah.
But they're both using it to advance. They're not using it for an especially attempt at all.
Yeah.
See, this is what
Figgy needs to get it back. Oh, something's happened.
Oh, he's blown his knee. His knee's blown.
Oh
my goodness.
That's a wrap.
Wow.
Oh.
Literally. Oh, wow.
Oh.
As soon as that happened, my tabs went down. My connection just
As soon as that happened, everything just went back into my body. I was like...
I said Cory needed a finish. It wasn't exactly the finish that was expecting.
Blown.
His knee clearly blew out there. And that's what happens in these 50-50 scenarios. Anyone's knee can pop at any given time.
Yeah.
And they're twisting and turning. Look, it was Figgy.
I still think it was only a matter of time anyway, but fair play to Cory Sandhagen, man.
It was Figgy's game plan. Figgy got himself into that trouble.
He was the one going
for it.
He
was relentless at constantly going back to that same... And I'm thinking, bro, it's not working. Why?
So you've got to stare at the knee, all right?
I don't want to look. I can't see this, man.
He was using it to get back to
Okay,
his feet,
it was
but...
Oh, I don't even see nothing.
Now, is it safe to look? Is it safe to look?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I don't even.
It's his full body weight.
Oh, he tapped.
Yeah. I mean, you see his face just like scream
Oh,
out.
okay. I see it now. The second
It's
replay does
50-50
it.
position.
Oh,
The second
And then-
replay, you see it. He puts all of his
But-
weight on the knee.
yeah.
Yeah, you see it. All the weight on his knee.
Wow, man, I can't. That's it, man. I can't.
Cory was just too big for him. Shame it
Was.
ended like that, but he was winning, says Canadian Bacon.
Yeah, every round as well.
Is that Ryan Hall in his corner as well?
Yeah, he has Ryan Hall in his corner.
Wow.
And Ryan
But I
Hall
bet-
is
I
a
bet them
leg
together-
lock machine.
Yeah, yeah. I bet
So
them
Cory's
so
been
nerdy in the floor.
defending leg locks all day.
Yeah, exactly.
So that argument
All
about
day.
Figgy versus
Yeah.
Marab,
But yeah,
I think
there's your answer.
I do think Figgy would have a better chance against Marab than he would against Sandhagen. Looking at how that fight panned out as well, but I think it's going to be a while before we see him back in there. What's that, like a full dislocation of the knee? Perhaps we don't know the extent
Well, I
of that
don't know.
damage.
Like JK said, if you got Ryan Hall in, he's gone right. Well, if you're going to leg lock you, mate, you just do this, and he's gone boom.
Doosh.
Mate, Ryan Hall was a leg lock specialist. I'm still gutted that
I want
he's
to
just
say,
not
yeah,
fighting.
I'm so like after Ilya killed him, he's not been back, is
Yeah,
he?
killed him. Yeah. Like just one of those
Mate, the way
rare
he
guys.
tapped BJ Penn in literally making the former champ scream.
Oh
Mad.
man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fane
Yeah,
here in
I
the
think
chats can't
leg lock
believe what they've
machine.
just seen.
Yeah,
Fane just saying,
Mad.
no way, too quick. But it also
No, it
agrees
makes
it didn't
sense.
look too bad at all. But I think it, I couldn't watch it too much myself, man. I'm real squeamish for that stuff. It's wild because I love the sport, but I can't see when things like that go wrong. I'd rather see
Yeah,
someone
sure,
bloodied up
also.
and face like unrecognizable than I can actually look at someone's
oh, we got a rankings as
joints
well.
pop
haven't we?
like that. Bro.
Yeah.
We do indeed.
Have a look.
Figgy can't even stand. I don't. We also got to take into fact timelines, right? Figgy could be out for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He only
Um,
suffered 2 rounds of it, but I think he took on a lot of damage outside of just that knee as well.
mm-hmm.
Sandhagen, however, relatively unscathed.
This is a conversation
he-
we're going to be
he
here
received-
forever for.
He received just 1 significant strike in that whole entire fight. Sandhagen,
Solid performance.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, this division, although it's full of talented people,
Yeah,
it's slowly becoming dried up because we've seen a lot of matchups
Mhm.
already.
yeah.
There's still that we'd like to see Marab fighting, to be fair. But the likes of Cory, who's fought
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
getting dicey now
everyone
because
bar the top 2.
I think if they're not going to go, when's the Marav versus Sean O'Malley? When's that fight happening?
That's
UFC
happening
316. So it's not
June.
not this month, next month.
beginning
Okay.
of June.
That's quite close because I thought if it was a little bit further away, then they could potentially do Cory versus Peter Yan. But because it's so soon, they may want to see who wins that fight to then.
Sandhagen step in. I mean,
Yeah,
look,
to see
Sandhagen
what
can
happens.
even be backup because he received just 1 significant strike that whole fight. And look, if Ian Gary can put himself over there ready for a fight after his war, so much more so could Sandhagen.
I think that's the only
Yeah,
matchup.
I like that.
That's the only matchup I can see for Cory is the rematch with Yan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it depends when the UFC want to book. If they're going to book PDR versus Umar, it's a fight that makes sense. When is Umar going to be back and ready? That's a question.
And then Figgy,
otherwise
you
they
just
might
don't
have to
know,
do
do
that.
you? You don't know when he's going to
Yeah.
be back.
Let's get a ranking screen up.
It's
for you
2 losses
guys
in a
at
row
home.
now for Figgy.
Yeah.
So if I'm the UFC, would you give him the winner of? Oh no, you can't really. It depends on Mara Bautista. Bautista gets a
could give
decision
him-
win against Marlon Vera, then you're
Or
looking at,
he could fight the winner of
Figgy.
Zahabi and Aldo, maybe.
yeah, because
Imagine Aldo versus Figgy. Ooh,
yeah,
that'd be a good one.
I wouldn't mind seeing that, yeah.
not a fan of having Zahabi against Aldo, if I'm honest.
Yeah, a bit
That fight's going to happen next week.
Disrespect.
Yeah, I think Aldo should have had a bit more of a Legends fight.
Mm.
Zahabi, if he beats Aldo, he goes up to 11, and then, he's still riding that win streak, so he could very well fight Figgy.
Barrister, or what about Henry Cejudo and Figgy? How about that? Because what's next for Cejudo?
They train.
I think they
trained
trained together. I
think. So I had done it in the past. So I don't know if they'll
Cejudo's
fight
been
or
his
not.
coach, isn't he?
But I don't think they're doing anything like that anymore, like as of late. And I think that could be a good fight. I think these are two former champions of the division, able to.
I think the fight that should have happened should have been Aldo versus Cejudo. That's who Aldo should have got. Cejudo.
Yeah, I was screaming for that fight.
Yeah, but for Cejudo, like JK said, I think it's more of a legacy fight or a top fight. So unless he wants to go for one title run, then stylistically, if you want to give Cejudo someone that he could potentially beat, would be like a Rob Font, I think.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I mean.
Abdullah Ashfaq says, just saying, Figgy would beat Pantoja, in my opinion. He would go back down. I can't see Figgy making that jump back down, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't see him.
We saw him outside of camp. He's huge.
Blows up. He definitely has had. We've known him to have weight cutting issues before as well.
Yeah.
Stylistically, that'd be a great fight, though. We never saw that in the flyweight, did we?
No.
So that obviously, I think Figgy's got a sticker here. He's too big for flyweight now. There's still fights for Figgy. Don't get me wrong. He can still make a resurgence for it. So don't get me wrong.
You'd have to take a lot of discipline to
back down. But for Cory, the only options are the PE arm rematch if they want to book that before. Because obviously, like JK said, if Sean O'Malley beats Merab, then it's a rematch. Then the PE arm versus Cory will make sense. But if Merab wins, then what do you do? Do you do an Umar rematch with Merab, and then you could do Cory versus O'Malley? Because that's the fight I want to see. I think if Merab beats O'Malley, then you've got to see Cory versus O'Malley. That's got to happen. Yeah,
I'm all on board with that.
Fane in the chat says, that'd be the best matchup. He's quite keen on that coming into fruition. He did say best wishes for Figgy's recovery as well. He may have been overworked his knee during the training since as well. So he's quite keen at it.
Wales says, hey, taking mushrooms a week before the fight works, eh? Apparently so. Canadian Bacon says, close. It was in reference to what happens to tendons and the leg. Oh, okay. Wales says, UFC 316 in Jersey, baby. I'll be there for the weigh-ins. Of course.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, June. Bring on June.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes. Hussein here in the chat says, how did Sandhagen beat him? Yeah, it was a TKO. Basically, they had a leg lock, doing some grappling on the ground, changed positions. Figgy was on top, ended up on bottom, and his knee blew out in that exchange. It was pretty messy, man. Pretty messy, but that's what happened.
If you've joined us on other platforms, make sure you head on over to the YouTube channel. You can find it in the bio of whatever platform you're viewing us on. Head on there, give us a subscribe. Make sure you join that feed.
And we'll get your chats up
for another
on screen.
Watch along. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Creating a community filled with passionate fight fans. Fight of the night for me was probably the first fight on the card, I believe. That's what I think I'm going to go with. Between Mason Jones and Jeremy Stevens.
I'll go for that.
Fight on the main card.
Yeah.
I would say also for you guys in the TikTok channels and on all other platforms, like and subscribe before you go anywhere. Thanks for joining us this weekend as well. Just drop a like before you go anywhere, of course, as well. That'd be good. And also drop a comment. Let us know who your favorite fight tonight was. For me, I would probably agree with you on that, JK. Mason Jones was and Jeremy Stevens was actually they both had something to lose, and they kind of really wore that as they stepped into the octagon tonight. They kind of showed that they're second time out here, and they're going to show the UFC why they should stick around. And they showed us that.
Yeah, and I felt that Deiveson and Cory Sandhagen stole the show for me.
Yeah.
In terms of the main
definitely.
main card.
definitely.
Gillian Robertson
say
getting the
Sandhagen?
win against Marina
I mean,
Rodriguez.
Bo Nickel and Derrida, or main event?
No, I said those people who stole the show were Derrida and Cory Sandhagen.
Okay, not that fight. Right, okay, I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you.
No.
But yeah, I think if you want to talk about performance of the night, then yeah, I'll give that to Sandhagen. I think.
Absolutely.
He did really well.
All
right, guys.
Like I said, guys, hit the notifications bell on our YouTube channel because we've got more content coming your way. It's going to be a pay-per-view fight week next week, 315. Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena, which promises to be a fireworks card. We've got, I think, some solid, was it five fights on that card?
Yeah, you even got Shevchenko versus Manon Ferro. It's going to be a great matchup. I think me and JK both picked Manon Ferro to be champ by the end of the year as well. So that's an interesting one.
That's another reason to watch.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yes.
Grasso versus Silva.
Good fight.
Potential fighter eliminator on that card as well in the
I think you put your
division.
Silver in your ones to watch for this year as well, didn't you?
I have indeed, yeah. So that's another good reason.
Another must win.
Unfortunately, Benoit Saint-Denis versus Joel Alvarez is no longer happening. We've heard thoughts or heard things on the stream earlier on tonight that Joel Alvarez has pulled out. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully, Benoit Saint-Denis can get a new opponent with a week's notice. Bit slim.
He's a dangerous guy. So,
but I'm just trying to think who they could put in. Let's have a little look. Yeah, put my boy Grant Dawson in there, man.
Send him.
Yeah,
put my boy Grant Dawson in there. He's my ones to watch for this year.
If he can make it, why not? And then, all the ones to watch happening.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Yeah, we got some good fan content coming your way on Monday, so make sure you've got the notification bell rang for that.
We are
involved in it. Let your get your comments in on the video as well, and don't forget to hit the like button on this current video and all videos as well.
Indeed, absolutely.
All right, ciao for now, guys.
Thanks so much.
Get good rest.
Take care.
We'll see you next time.
And always remember, never steal another man's bonbons.